What's up, everyone? Daddy Warbucks here, and today we are continuing our playthrough of the with Swank. uh, Light of Xaryxis?
Xaryxis?
What?
Hey!
We're almost at the end of the campaign. I finally nailed it.
said you would. You said you would.
Yeah. All right. Well, Swank is the DM for the series, so why don't you take it away?
Incredible. Alrighty. We join our heroes of the multiverse in Doom Space. To build a coalition against the Xaryxian Empire, they came to terms with a mercane named Vokoth and fought monsters for his amusement. At the end of the final battle, though, Prince Zelith of the Xaryxian Empire appeared on a dragon, determined to take Princess Adali into his clutches. You all attempt to fight him off, his dragon coming towards you all and dealing some near fatal blows for many, when Vokoth raised his hands and said that a truce had been struck, albeit momentarily. You all, still recovering from the battle, breathing heavily, I'm sure, licking your wounds, find yourselves on the floor of the arena with Prince Zelith, Princess Adali, and Vokoth the Mercane on the balcony above. Nergui, you are the closest to them and saw a tear go down Princess Adali's cheek. But it is now your opportunity to look to them and try to determine what to do next. But the face you see before you does not appear to be kind. He looks set in his ways as Prince Zelith looks at his sister hungrily, as if she is the key to everything he wants. Heroes of the multiverse, what would you like to do?
I'm currently prone and in a great deal of pain. So I guess I will stand up and kind of limp
What
up.
a creep. Anyway.
If you all have a moment and nothing immediately comes to mind, Prince Zelith will look to the crowd. Apologies for this intrusion, but our father, he gestures to the princess, is dead. And when I become emperor, I only want my sister present at my coronation. I apologize for any trouble that I may have caused. And Princess Adali shakes her head and calls out, not everyone in the Xerxian Empire supports Zelith's claim to the throne. He needs me to legitimize and prevent any unrest that might otherwise occur. But it's okay. I see that I have no choice but to return home with my brother. And Zelith just has a very smug smile on his face. As Adali sort of sighs in resignation, she looks at you all. The tears are flowing much more strongly now. Is there anything you all do? Anything you say?
Well, miss, I am of the opinion.
What about your promise to us?
Which of you has the highest passive? I think it's Chef.
Passive
Chef. Perception.
19.
Chef, for a moment, you see, even from as far away from you are, there's a bit of a shift in Princess Adali's face at that sound, or at those words. And then she looks at you all. She says, my friends, you have fought very heroically, and I am indebted to you for what you have tried to do here. But your lives are precious and worth far more than anything that I can offer to help you with. I'm so sorry, but so grateful. And she continues to talk and just be grateful. And Hanlon, behind you, you feel a gentle hand on your shoulder. And you hear a whisper in your ear. And it's the voice of Princess Adali. And you think the voice is in your ear, but it's actually in your mind. She's sending you a message. And she is right behind you. For the arcane among you, you would know that she has just cast Mislead, and that the figure up on the podium is an illusion, and the one behind you is the real invisible one. And she says into your head, you'll need my ring to save your world. Here. And she takes off her ring of shooting stars and pushes it into your pocket. Be safe, Hamlin. I'll be waiting for you all in Xaryxis base. Please be careful. And she pulls away from you, still invisible, making her way back up to where she was. And Chef, for a quick second again, there's sort of a stutter in Zadali's voice that only you catch, of her reappearing and the mislead dropping and her continuing on. But I do not want you all to succumb to my brother's fleet. There are likely a dozen star moths surrounding this base, and I do not want any harm to come to anybody here. I thank you for your service and for your attempts to save me. And thank you with all my heart. And she turns. The dragon comes back up and takes Prince Zelith and Princess Zadali and begins to head out through the hole in the ceiling. Do any of you do anything?
Well, I'm in very much a quandary because, this seems like a diplomatic solution, but it's the wrong solution, and diplomacy isn't supposed to do that. And I just want to punch somebody, and so I'm quite unsettled.
We can talk to Vokath later.
We do still need him though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, something doesn't seem right here. We need to regroup here because she just took off. Like we need to still go after this because we can't just allow this to continue happening because our world is still dying.
No,
Yeah.
we won't allow this to continue. We'll regroup and we'll redouble our efforts, and we will save the princess from this fate. But we can't do that here. I kind of look around the arena.
But do
The-
we still need the help to save the...
Well, I think the buzz meaning we gotta get out of the arena, like actually just physically get out of the arena.
Yeah.
Good point.
I mean,
Let's do that.
if nothing else, I mean, we succeeded in Volkov's challenges, so if he's a man of his word, he should still be helping us get to where we're going.
I look at Vokath's face.
Vokoth, as you can see there, his eyes follow the dragon up and out of the arena, and his eyes still linger on the place where he cracked through the roof. And then his eyes turn to those surrounding the arena who had gathered to watch from all the different factions and coalitions around. And you see that everyone around you is mumbling and groaning and looking up at the ceiling, and they look a bit afraid. And then many eyes turn to Vokoth. And Vokoth stands and addresses the crowd. Congratulations to our champions. Despite an unusual and unanticipated end to your blood sport, you were successful. And I think that this has given us all a great deal to think about. I invite you, and then he looks to the crowd, and representatives from each of your ships to come join me in my private chambers so that we may have a conversation. And he and his compatriots flanking him on either side will leave and retreat backwards.
Do we need to regroup before we go up there?
And do what?
Yeah, well, I couldn't think of anything, but I thought there might be something.
I think the time for your talking is now, so we best get over there while we can do the talking.
But I don't know what to say. I mean,
Well,
I'm
I
not
mean,
supposed to admit that
maybe we should clean ourselves up a little bit first if we're going to be, I mean, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm a bit worse for wear. Dobdabar didn't looking too good, and neither are you, Negwi. I don't think we're in a position to do much in the way of negotiating until we get ourselves cleaned up.
I'm just gonna walk into the middle of the group, and we'll do our last remaining spell slot for a mass healing word. Give everybody a little bit of a boost and I'm gonna point to where Voka has went. Like, time is fleeting. We don't really have the luxury to wait much longer. Let's proceed if we can.
And we might want to remind them of our prowess. If it's the stench is with them in the room, it's not exactly subtle.
Up above you all on the balcony, you see Topola and Commodore Crux. And you see Topola sort of pointing beneath her where there are a set of stairs, and then pointing to the side where there are ramps leading up to Vokos' private chambers. Do you all go where she gestures?
Darb,
You can start heading that way, but I'll try and get out in front of people and slow them down so that we can all be really like huddled together.
Yeah.
And as I do, I'm kind of just gonna like lean in and whisper, "Look, the princess gave me something. She said something to me. So I think maybe we should just take a moment before we go in there, just in case, anybody gets any ideas."
Can we appear to walk that way, but kind of huddle underneath this for a minute, where we're kind of discreet and not exactly in everybody's view?
Absolutely. And as you do that, I'll go ahead and show you what was given to you.
Oh, that's pretty.
Mm.
what did she say?
She said that she still wants us to help her out, and that this ring is like the key to like making everything happen.
Do we know what it does?
So the prince didn't really need her. He just needed the ring.
Mm.
Which we
I mean, partially, I guess. Yeah.
Hmm.
If you remember, the prince wanted Zadali's presence at his coronation to sort of
Oh,
legitimize.
to legitimize the claim. Yeah.
So her
Oh.
ring, or her, if he has her ring, perhaps she could be presumed dead, and so he had this to show and say, like, I'm the only legitimate heir to the throne. But it's important to her for sure, and she says it'll help you save your world.
Okay.
I do think appearances are important, and I think we should go up there looking like an intentional group that works together and has status and has roles, like with Darb to Bard there kind of at the front point, and we're kind of in like a triangular formation behind him in a supportive role. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us, sort of a formation kind of thing, because appearances are important.
Like we're migrating.
Like we're what? Migrate? Oh, well,
Migrate.
yes, okay.
In like a V
school of
formation.
fish, or,
Migrating
yeah,
from yes. No, I understand, yes.
yes, but like we're a unified force rather than a bunch of individuals.
Like a school, yes, I understand.
Yes. But this in fishy language, yes.
Okay, before we get moving, I'm gonna make a quick pass all the way around the party, and I'm gonna use my channel divinity, Balm of Peace.
Oh,
Giving us even more.
Everybody picks up 10 more hit points.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh,
Because I can walk past everybody, so
I take it.
So we'll look like we've caught in our breath. We look like we're healthy and confident even after all of that fiasco.
What we really need is convince an argument for them to do something they don't want to do. Because right
Yes.
now, it seems like they don't want to be fighting the whole empire. So we got to tell them why they do want to be fighting the whole empire.
Yes. What's in it for them? Yes. Do we know what they want? Well, they don't want to be stomped over by that. I mean, do they really think Prince what's his name is going to stop with Toril, or I mean, he's going to keep going, and if they're afraid of him, he's going to go after their worlds and their ships and their crews too. So it's in their interest to stop him at our place before he gets to theirs.
And not only that though, but like in terms of what just happened here, like obviously Volkoth had this whole thing planned out, this whole whatever, and then in comes, you know, big bossy man with his dragon come busting through ceiling in middle of somebody else's event, and then
how did he
flies out
know
of the hole in the
timing?
ceiling.
Yeah, how did he know the timing on that?
Well, I mean, that might have something to do with it as well, but just the sheer disrespect to like coming through into somebody else's thing and breaking his ceiling. Like, I'm sure he's not going to be too pleased about that.
We showed respect by following the established procedure.
Well, we might want to be careful because we don't know exactly if Volkov is working with the Xaryxian Empire. So we might want to tread carefully here because for them to come to an accord so easily,
He's
while we're
either
trying
very afraid or he's in on it.
right. So
And the prince knew it. Whichever
So
it
go-
is, the prince knows.
so going into that room, we should probably be at our guard still at the least.
Dr. Bard, you got all this?
Yeah, you're gonna be the speaking part of all this. You're gonna say everything that we basically been talking about.
Okay. Let's go then.
Okay. You go.
We follow our captain.
All right.
Follow
I'm
our captain.
gonna go ahead and drag you all over here into this space and zoom you in.
Ah.
You are in this grand room that you once were in before when you first spoke to Volkov. And he, with his bodyguards, are sitting at the top of the room. Also in the room, you see several others. You see a Suron representative. You see an Arturk representative.
Mm.
You see a Thrycreen representative, an Aarakocra representative, and just a normal human bandit representative. And they are all gathered. And they turn to you all and give you nods as you enter. And then all eyes go to Volkov. My friends, this has obviously been a troubling turn of events. And those behind you, they actually came here looking for some assistance from all of us, from you all in particular. They came here in search of a coalition to build against the prince and the Xaryxian Empire. I am no fool. I make no inclination to know your whims and what it is that you all need in order to embark on this task. But this recent development has me troubled. If he could barge in here like this, let's just say that I much preferred his father. But I leave it up to you all. I feel that they have proven their mettle and that they could be excellent leaders of this coalition. And if enough of you agree to join them, I will also give some additional assistance. But it is up to each of you to let them know what it is that you are seeking and what you need in order to go through with it, if you wish to do so. I leave it to you. And if I could please get Zomig, could you please roll me 2 d5s?
Okay, how do I roll 2d5s?
/R space 2d5.
Because digitally we can roll any size of dice.
Yep. Perfect. 3 and 5. And as you look over at the people before you, you see Takana, the Thrycreen, and Dakar, the human bandit, sort of turn to you all and nod, as if they are perhaps more inclined, after this, what they just saw and their own experiences, to be in favor of helping you all. The opportunity is now yours. You can approach any of these individuals. I recommend approaching them as a group. It'll just make time quicker. The choice is yours. Who would you like to approach first?
So are they? So what's the kind of layout here? Are they sort of sitting around a table?
They're standing.
They're standing. Okay.
Perhaps a couple are sort of exchanging odd glances at one another. For example, you do notice that the Arturk, Vortshu, and Takana, they're looking at each other a bit oddly. The Thrycreen here, sort of whenever they glance, they sort of lick their lips as they look at the Arturk. And the Arturk recoils each time and is like slowly but surely like getting away from it.
Let's go talk to the Arctic first, because it's closest, and then we can work our way around the room.
All right, that's the Arctic. As you approach, sort of bids you hello. Hello, my name is Vortshu. I am the captain of the Remora. What is it that you all would like from us? What can I do to help you?
Well, first, and I give a big exaggerated bow. As captain, you are, of course, due respect and deference.
Ah, this is true. But I prefer strength over deference.
Ah. Well, obviously, you have seen our display of strength just moments ago in the arena.
Indeed. But I think that any of you who could challenge me and succeed perhaps would be the leader that I would be happy to have my crew follow into combat.
Well, I'm glad you have said this, because let me introduce you to Darby, and I kind of push him forward. He is a skilled warrior. And
Darby was kind of half paying attention, just like, I'm here now.
if it's our friend here would like a display of strength, skill.
The Arturk sort of begins to move about, its sort of odd plant-like body, taking around you, taking in the goldfish, circling about, hands raised. All right, goldfish.
The goldfish flexes, and it is the cartoon Bugs Bunny of just like,
Let's see what you can do. And he lunges for you. Make me an athletics check.
ah! Flat knife! My one weakness!
Incredible. +8. Okay. He sort of reaches for you, and Darby, you are able to sort of step out of the way. And what do you do afterwards? He's like trying to wrestle you. What do you do?
I just absentmindedly, like reflexively, just kind of hug him, just like grab him as well, and just kind of like, is this it? Is this what we're doing? We're doing this now?
Slides away from you. Interesting. Let's try something else. And we'll try to sort of under your foot swing kick you, your legs out from under you. Make another athletics check.
Oh
And your legs are swept clean out from under you, and everything sort of goes as you fall to the ground. And he sort of looks over you, fist still going.
Darby, get up! You have to win here! As I bardically inspire him.
I'll take it. I in my lower position, I try to sweep the leg.
All right, make me another athletics check.
I will absolutely roll the what bardic you got?
The 8.
D8.
Perfect.
17.
You do so, and the Arturk falls over, ass over tea kettle, and rolls back and pops back up.
Ooh, could play a dead
work.
game.
Excellent work. Now let's see if you can land the final blow. And he will just flat out try to punch you. Go ahead and make me another athletics check.
Ooh. Do I have anything to give myself a bonus? Don't think I do. Nope. It's just gonna be flat. Yeah.
Incredible.
I think I'll do okay.
I think you will too. How do you manage to combat this?
As he lunges at me, I kind of turn my head away and just extend my fist, and he just runs right into it.
Incredible. Perfect.
Style.
Did I win?
Love the
Guys, did I
style.
win? Guys, did I win? Guys? Oh.
Voice. The Arturk sort of stumbles back a little bit, sort of pushes his nose, and nods with a smile. Can I go ahead, please, and get one final plea for him to join your coalition? So that will be the basis of your persuasion check.
I should hope that this has been more than an adequate display of strength. And even though Darby is a skilled combatant, he is only but a fraction of our group's real strength. Because the real strength we have is the friends we made along the
He's
way.
just like,
I'm not with these guys. I'm not with them.
Of course he's with us, and I put my arm around.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was so close to giving you advantage, but just a straight persuasion check for me there, fam.
Oh no.
A 19. Incredible.
enough.
Vortshu, for a moment, looks a bit odd and then is like, I see that you have a good group here, and the camaraderie amongst you is strong. I would be happy to pledge my allegiance with my ship and my crew, and perhaps some others that we can bolster for the coalition. And that for you all is one success.
Woo!
All right.
Do you want to just go clockwise?
Sure.
Sure.
Do I have thumbs up? I do have thumbs up. All right.
Yay.
So this incredible. So turns to you all. Hello. I am Zothas. I am the leader of the wasp ship that got about.
And of course, as we approach this leader, I begin to give another big bow, and I look to the rest of my group to make sure that they are also showing the proper respect.
Yep.
What is this? My bow.
It is a custom from our country. We are showing you that we respect you.
Don't need respect. Need money. Ship broke.
I see.
Yes.
Yes.
How much money?
allegiance.
How much of a cost does it require to repair your ship?
About 500 gold.
500
Or-
gold.
I
You
also
drive
take
a hard
things
bargain.
worth 500 gold. You have something pretty, something magic. I take.
Alright.
I join.
You
drive a
you can
hard
have my
bargain,
net.
but I
And I,
it's not just any
One
net.
net?
It's a
Yeah.
+1 net.
it is a magical net. It's made of fibers that are interwoven with strands of magic. It's impossible to destroy, as it is magic item.
Swanks eyes, but Zothas. I see. I try. Takes his little pincers, tries to break the net. No break. I wear his cape. Sling it over. Where's his cape?
Such a dashing cape.
Excellent. I like this. You make sure people don't die. You good, Captain? You lead command well?
Yes,
Fashion cape?
that is exactly my role. It is my job to make sure that all of my crewmates return home.
None of us have died yet.
Make persuasion check. With advantage, because cape net.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Dr. Bard is so persuasive. Yes.
I am. That's a +10. With advantage.
This is enough. I like my cape.
Uh.
Do you have more capes?
More cape? I
More
have
cape.
I
With
look.
the fish suit, do they like that as a cape?
Yeah. Darby takes off his like cowboy duster situation. This can be worn as a cape.
here. I have this too, and I'm gonna start fumbling through my backpack, and I come out with like the bedroll. I'm like, here, look.
Excellent. And
Like
he
a
takes
sheet?
The thing, takes the thing Darby gave him, puts it over his head, ties it to his head. Now I have head cape. Takes your bedroll, puts it over his arm. I have arm cape. Ah! That is
Very effective camouflage.
that is an additional. You now have 2 people on your side.
And
Darby looks
just in
very
awe
naked
at the
without.
magnificence here.
Darby looks incredibly naked without his duster. It's just very plain metallic and exposed wire and cabling and pipes.
You want the
It's
fish
it's like
soup?
it's like Phantom Menace C-3PO. It doesn't look pretty.
Ooh. How dare you?
Clockwise.
All right.
So is that 2 successes so far?
Yes.
Okay.
So who's next? Is it this?
The
bandit.
pirate, the human, yeah.
Ahoy!
Oh, because racism. That's why it's different. Okay.
What?
Oh
Um,
yeah, I think it was supposed to be a Hadozi.
It's supposed to be Hadozi because it says Hadozi here, and then it says human in the book, and I'm like, what? Okay, sorry. He's like,
Oh yeah,
what did
reprints.
what did I miss? Out? Oh God. Okay, cool.
That's wild.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
There's so
Yeah.
many instances of that in this where I'm like, how did I mess this up?
Why is it a
and
human?
Hadozi are not the same thing, and then I'm like, oh right.
Hadozi.
Accidental. All right. Decare sort of looks at you all, and he looks quite friendly toward you already. Hello, friends. Pretty good job you did over there. I enjoyed it. It was a good match. And you see that his weapons are a bit odd. They are made entirely of bone. And he looks very swashbuckling. And he just sort of looks at you all very intrigued.
So, how is it that we can procure your favor, my lord?
War is not really something I'm interested in, but perhaps if my crew can benefit from it in some way. We are but humble swashbucklers. On the up and up, of course. Prefer things that are of use to us. Perhaps healing kits, healing potions, navigator's tools, a musical instrument to help pass the time. Things of that nature would be very interesting to us indeed.
A musical instrument? I have a lute.
A lute, you say? Would you perform for me?
Certainly.
I have
What?
to test how good the instrument is, of course. So go ahead and give us a show. And he'll lean back, fold his arms. And wait.
Well, let me take a moment, and he kind of turns in circles and pulls at his clothing as he's making sure his appearance is correct.
There once was a man from Nantucket.
No, not that. Not that.
We're just tuning it. Just tuning it.
Let me see. Can I have your name, good sir?
Care.
Okay. We're sailing through the stars aboard our pirate ship. We're looking for some loot to fuel our greedy script. Yo ho, a space pirate's life for me. We'll fly the stars, we'll plunder what we see, and we'll drink space rum and sing. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Incredible. Give me a performance check with advantage.
Okay.
Oh no!
Actually, while he was doing that, I'm gonna cast Emboldening Bond on myself and him, giving him a +4 if needed.
Okay.
I don't think it. I don't
With a
think- I don't-
27, I think we're good. But you can roll it if you would like to, Jar to Bard the Bard.
Wait, if you break 30.
See if you break 30.
Oh yes, of course.
Got a 50-50 here. Hey! With a
Right.
31. Decare just sort of gives some nice little fabulous. That was so exciting. Thank you for that. I'll take that. Do you hand over your instrument?
Yes, I do. I don't use it.
Takes it into his hand, puts it into his waistband, and gives you all a nod and heads off to join the others.
So far, so good.
Yes, of course.
Perfect.
We
Two
go to
more,
the
two more.
Aarakocra.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, darlings. It's good to see you all are doing so well after your battle. My name is Rika. I am the oldest crew member of the Sierra and chief advisor to our captain. What is it that you all can give to us? And her wings sort of bristle a little bit.
You
Now,
know,
did we notice what did we make of the interplay between Rika and it was Virtue, right?
It was Takana and
Takana.
Vorza. It was the Arturk and the Thrycree.
Okay.
We can give knowledge.
Knowledge is an interesting thing. Many of us are keen to explore more of wild space and to set out to be in new places where our people can thrive and discover who they truly are. Do you have something that could assist us with our journey?
I do indeed. And Jerry pulls out the cartographer's map case and his orb of direction.
These are
And-
fine prizes, young goldfish. Would you be willing to part with these for our assistance?
Indeed, I would. It would be much better for our planet to survive than it would be to travel elsewhere. I believe you have set your sights to the stars.
Go ahead and make me a persuasion check, please, with advantage.
Good golly, I am not very persuasive. But I had things that I thought they'd like.
They sort of look at you, and with a smile and a nod, she gratefully takes the items you have offered her, puts them into her bag, and bows to you all with great respect, and heads off and joins the others. That's
Okay.
4.
And
Well
finally,
done, Darby.
I would love for those of you who haven't had a chance to do persuasion checks yet to take the lead on this one.
oh shit.
I'm gonna mute myself real quick.
All right, so which one is next?
The Thrycreen.
My throat is kind of, all the singing. Nirgui, you're in charge.
And my throat from handing over the orb of direction. I just can't talk no more.
You see what happens to you, Darby, is Vortsith, when you're least expecting it, knocks you clear in the bag and knocks the wind out of you so you can't talk.
Oh.
Just sort of like
Yes.
goes to, and just starts laughing and cackling and walks away.
The rest of the campaign, you have to watch for sneak attacks from the plant man.
Indeed.
Oh,
It
what
is-
do I know about Thrycreen? Okay,
Make me a history check.
let's do that.
As a space dweller
As
yourself.
quick as I'm stepping forward.
9. Even with a 9, I think that you would know some basics. You would know that the Thrycreen, that they have quite a bit of scarcity of food. And as a result of that, they've actually turned toward eating Arturks. Which could...
Before she continues, I'm gonna touch Nirgui on the shoulder and just give a gentle encouragement. I believe in you.
Okay. Noticing that the captain is not taking the lead on this one and he passed it over, I'm going to recast my emboldening bond, which takes one action on myself, Nirgui, and Chef. Because somehow I have the feeling one of the three of us is going to need it.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Okay.
Hello.
So I try for so I if I know that, I kind of sort of tug Chef up, not quite up with me, but so, and stop right behind me and all this as I go forward. Honored one, how pleased we are to meet you.
Hello. It's nice to meet you as well. What is it that you can provide for us?
Well, as a matter of fact, we have something of a renowned chef that has quite the cuisine of restorative foods.
Oh, really?
Now, while we can't offer you him, because he is a part of our crew, we can
Mm.
certainly offer some of the provisions and all that he has made.
Mm. I like the sound of that. I like it quite much. How
Chef,
much
what,
do you have?
Chef, what do we have in stock?
So
You have been cooking up a storm over that trip. It took us, what, a 10-day to get here, and you were in the kitchen the entire time.
Mm.
and with me, I actually have my chest, um, in which I open it up, and my chest of preserve, and I reach in and I actually pull out a roasted lamb, um, lamb leg, and pull it out, uh, and go to present it. But and before the Thread Queen could even touch it or take it, I pause for a second, and I reach into a pouch, and
Mm.
I think of a specific kind of seasoning, and I just grab it and sprinkle over top of it, and then serve it up. And he's like, "Please try this here."
Thank you. Goes for it. Looks like got food all down, lamb everywhere, spices everywhere. This is tasty. I like it. You have more of this, yes?
Yes, we can definitely cook up some more, and come to some court to have some sort of feeding arrangement.
Mm. Yes, I like this quite a bit.
And it would be
Uh,
such a sacrifice for us too if he's if his provisions are going to you, but it would be worth it should we have your assistance in the defense and defeating this before they come and ravage your world as well.
Can I get both of you to please make me persuasion checks?
I'm so great at these.
Okay.
Come on.
Nick, we pass
Don't
this.
forget your +4s.
Oh, +4s.
Your D4.
And yep.
Okay, so 17 for Chef and 14 for Nerkwe. This sounds most excellent to me. I am excited for all the food and treats you can offer us. Excellent. And they will also go and join the others.
Well done, Chef.
And as you all go, and you have indeed assembled them all.
Woo!
And
And so then we go up, obviously, we continue to loop around to wherever, Vocaf's.
indeed, and he's watching all of this with great intrigue. You seem to have accomplished what you set out for.
Indeed, we have, and you can see that now that we've got like everybody together and they've all pledged to join us. I wonder if you might as well, since the direction's heading that way, and after all, it would benefit you if we were to, you know, get them sorted out, as it were.
Indeed, I do. And you see his eyes sort of go white. And there seems to be like a psychic energy emanating out from him as he reaches into space and into the minds of individuals you cannot see who could be millions of miles away. And he's thinking to himself, and then sort of the energy comes back in, and his eyes flicker and return to their normal state. I've called for many more ships to come and join us. And my friends over here and all the other leaders of the factions turn to look at him. You will also call for additional ships as well. And they nod and head out and begin to make the necessary arrangements. It will take about 10 days for all of the faction ships to arrive. I am at your disposal for those days. You may stay, you may rest, you may enjoy yourselves and recover and recuperate. for the battle that is to come. He gives a deep bow and gestures for you all to leave.
Okay. Yeah, turn and head out. Return the gesture and then leave.
Thanks. You a good one. See you later.
Hmm.
Nice. Nice. It was good to. You're great. You're so good.
Interesting. But yes, you can all head out and head back to the ship. And you all can get. Is there anything you do before you head back to the ship?
We need to clean up.
Okay.
Oh,
you head
yeah,
back
you
to the
can
ship.
do that.
Yeah.
Say
let's
how-
go
Good.
pick
How
ship
long?
first.
How long was there going to be in between for the ships to get there? Did you say
It
10
will. It'll take 10 days for the ships to get here.
10 days? Okay.
Yeah.
So
So what do we need to do to help you cook up a storm?
So my thing is how many more days until Toro's like Kaputskis?
Don't know.
He might take a pause as he while he does the coronation thing.
I'm not talking about the plants, the crystal plants that are like growing and sucking the life out of the place.
Yeah, that probably won't pause
Yeah,
for question, will
that
it?
seems like it might be an automatic thing.
Yeah.
But you all
Um,
take this time for a moment. You all can get a long rest. And when you
Yay.
awaken from your long rest, you discover that you are more powerful as you level up.
So something that I'd like to do over the course of this 10 day, I don't know how long we've got before like something happens and whatever, but I would say that like at the start of the next day, I'll probably try and approach Volkov
Okay.
and ask if he knows anything about my suit and because I just kind of fell into it and it's attached to me and it does kind of what it wants. So maybe if he can give me some pointers on if he knows anything about it or anything about how to use it. I mean, if I'm going to be stuck in it, I might as well try and get the most out of it that I can.
Okay. Make a check here. Do you tell him everything you know about it?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. Then he's going to go ahead and make this with advantage. Ooh, unfortunate. He sort of takes a look into it and he's trying to figure it out, but he just sort of shakes his head and frowns and sort of keeps pulling things and sort of takes a step back and sort of frustratedly frowns. I'm afraid this is quite interesting technology that I don't quite understand. It's beyond my purview, I'm afraid.
Well, do you think maybe I could try and discover more about it if maybe we could find some sort of like a sparring partner? Obviously, nothing too dangerous. I'm not quite the warrior other people are, but if I can try and put this thing through its paces, maybe I can figure its ins and outs out.
Of course, I would be happy to provide you with such a partner, and we'll move to put you in the arena. And
Okay.
I will take you and put you here. This would be so mean and but so funny, so we're gonna do it.
The megapede again.
No. Are you ready?
Yeah. Mhm. I'm kind of canoning this as before my level up, if that's okay, because
Sure.
this is going to be
That's
Be the-
totally fine.
leading into it
Yeah.
essentially.
And the mirror of life trapping sort of brightly flashes, and before you is a very peculiar looking figure
Oh no.
covered in paint
Oh god.
and black lipstick
Okay.
and a creepy looking hat. You have a space clown. And Hanlon, I would love for you to roll me initiative.
Sure.
Incredible. You're up first as the space clown sort of goes.
Okay. Let's go with that. Yeah. So Hanlon is going to start off. He's going to get. Actually, he's going to get a touch closer, and he's going to start out by flinging a couple of of his psychic blades. So let's go with that one, and then bonus action. There'll be no sneak attack on this because obviously
Okay.
I don't have advantage. I don't have an ally next to him, so
24. Incredible.
it'd just hit for maybe 5 damage.
Incredible. Perfect. All right, I'm reading the stat block for the first time, and it's so lovely. It's just so dumb. I love it.
Isn't it?
Look at this.
Ah,
Like, I was not expecting to use this. Incredible.
What?
Oh no.
Anything else for
pain.
you, Hanlon?
No, that's everything.
Incredible.
I
This-
imagine it's just like the clown honks as the honk is as he walks around.
okay. The space clown sort of like unicycle sound sort of comes closer toward you. Gets to 30 feet because it has a 30-foot speed. And sort of looks at you. And like a ray gun just like fully comes out of his little guitar and tries to go for you. 9 to hit will miss.
That's just about a miss. Hanlon like last seconds like manages to get out of the way, almost throws himself flat in the attempt.
All right. And as a bonus action, the clown goes and like its entire form like folds in on itself, and it just looks like a little balloon animal, like a little like dog balloon animal looking up at you, like as it uses phantasmal force to make itself look like a balloon animal. I don't know. Hanlon, you're up.
Okay. So Hanlon, so dodging that ray gun, he actually, he does kind of throw himself flat. But as he does, he kind of rolls and he tries to take a leaf out of what Darby did, as he slinks on Brown and tries to sweep the legs from under the
Sure.
whatever the balloon animal dog is, I guess.
Yeah. Sure. Of course, yeah.
Give that a go.
Okay. So 15 athletics, and he's only got +3. We'll see how it goes. 15 beats unfortunate, or meets doesn't beat.
So then I can use my suits thing
Yes.
to give me an extra D8.
Hell yeah. And whatever you roll will do it. Perfect. So this guy goes and you hear a little
Right.
sad dog sound.
As he actually I can't really do anything else other than that. So no, that's actually gonna be it.
Okay. the little clown boy.
I'll slide back a little bit here. But to about there. Oh no, there. That's about as far as I could move.
It doesn't provoke an up attack because he still looks like a balloon animal. And sort of like into his normal self. And stands back up. And the little unicycle sounds very menacing as it goes as it comes closer to you. And he just tries to smack you in the face. A 13 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
For 22 lightning.
Oh crap. Okay.
wow. Those
It's
hand
gotta be-
buzzers is just
Yeah, just like
Mistakes are made.
and just sort of and does like a series of backflips away from you. You can make an op attack if you would like.
Yeah, go on then.
or do you want to uncanny dodge that instead of just
Oh wait,
yeah.
I can. Yeah, uncanny dodge. I forgot that I had that because it's
better than taking
it's an attack
22.
roll, isn't it?
A good 11 back.
Okay. Yeah.
Fair enough.
No op attack.
Okay, but still, that's even better. And it turns into an actual unicycle this time, and it just like spins in place, like. And it's your turn.
Okay. Cool. In that case, I'll go ahead and let's move up and give it a couple of attacks.
Okay.
So
We see a 13 that will just miss.
okay, and second attack would be the bonus action
17 will
So,
hit
for another 2. And then I'll slide back to
Okay.
there.
All right, sounds good. As you do that, he will not take the op attack because he's too excited, being a little unicycle, and the little unicycle goes and pops up in front of you, just far or close enough to do another ray gun attack for a 13 to hit.
13 is going to hit. Yep.
For 7 psychic damage. And you must make me a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw.
Folks.
You got this.
Unfortunate. On a failed save, the target perceives everything it sees or hears as hilariously funny and is incapacitated for 1 minute.
It's
Cool.
a giggle gun. It's a
Ooh.
It's a
freaking
giggle.
giggle gun.
Cool.
Incredible.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So
I
And
want to see
Hanlon,
my
uh-huh, the unicycle is just sort of moving around you.
yep. I damn near fall over laughing, just like holding my stomach. You know.
Indeed. And it will
yeah.
continue doing this for a full minute. It's just like going around you and it like giving you little pokes to see if you giggle, like the Pillsbury Doughboy, and like just going around you because it's not in this to kill you. This is a sparring match, so it's just like
So I get to repeat the save. at the end of
100%.
my turn?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Cool. We'll get there eventually.
Round 1.
10 more to
He's
go.
just gonna keep doing. He's gonna do it for the whole minute. Like he's just
Okay.
gonna really enjoy making you laugh. So he's there, but you pop out of it eventually.
Oh, okay.
Well, this is fun for him. He's just like, I found a buddy.
So he'll probably see me stop laughing at the end of one of my turns then.
And we'll go ahead and make it his turn. It's such a dumb thing. He is going to go ahead and going to cast Spider Climb on himself. And he is just going to sort of like push his body totally down onto the ground, like in all fours, not to be prone or anything, but like he's still like moving. He just looks very, very creepy now. He's like moving around, moving back and forth, and like pushes himself further away from you to try to get a little bit away, just to get some distance. It's your turn.
Okay. Yep. Let's throw the psychic blades then.
Oh yeah, 15 will hit absolutely.
Okay.
For 4 psychic.
And I'm actually gonna move.
Okay. Oh
Yep,
yeah.
try and hide behind this rock as
Okay.
a bonus action.
Already, want to make a concentration check.
I'm gonna use
13.
I'm gonna
That
use a,
works. That
oh.
works.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yep, and he saw Spider Climb. Incredible. Yep, you are definitely hidden, and he doesn't see you anymore. So he just like and shoots the gun out at the rock, but it just hits the rock, and the rock, you feel it sort of push a little bit as it cinders from the force of it, but it loses it, and he just sort of like creepy climbs a little bit closer to you, like trying to find the place where you last were, and like looking around and going. That's gonna end his turn.
Okay. Yeah, Hanlon will come peeking out here and throw one of his psychic blades.
Absolutely. With advantage.
Yay! See if it works.
Please work. 13 connects for
All right.
13 damage. Incredible. He just stops laughing. He goes.
And then 2 of those off, and then yeah, bonus action. Let's just throw. Actually, bonus action. Hide again.
Incredible. Incredible. And it is his turn. You are very well hidden. The space clown just sort of like and comes up to where you were last and tries to slap there, but then sees that you're too far away, and he's just like and let me make a cons check for Spider Climb is down. So he like tries to climb up on the rock, but he falls off of it and like scurries back up, but you're slightly too far away and out of reach for him to be able to hit you this time. It's your turn.
So as he turns and looks, like he comes and dives in that area, and then he like looks, I'm not there, and he turns and sees me, like down on one knee, holding this really, really tiny pistol.
Perfect. Hell yeah, let's go.
And you just see like it starts glowing, and Boom. Oof.
Oh my god. So
Uh,
that's 35?
9. 9 times. Sorry. Yeah. 9. Is it 9 missiles? No, it's 7. 2 missiles more than the spell, so it's 9 times 5. 45.
Hanlon,
Roll-
how do you want to do this?
So he kind of comes just popping round, and then suddenly you just see this tiny little gun, and there's just a beam of like blue energy, like a ball of just starts forming on the front of it, just drawing in energy from like around it, and it just starts building up and building up and building up,
Mhm.
and then it just suddenly like fires. Hanlon's sent sprawling backwards,
Incredible.
like sort of up against this wall as this like enormous like blue energy beam just gets fired across the arena and just kind of engulfs the space clown.
Incredible. As you do so, the clown just sort of goes, and when it drops to 0, it pops like a balloon, releasing a splash of putrid, corrosive ichor. You move far away from it because of the recoil of the gun, but you see that there's just like now a bubble of acid around where it was, and the faint like as it withers away into oblivion. That is it.
Was that all the charges of the magic missile wand?
It was. So you got to
Yeah,
roll a
just like in
d20
one
for
go.
me. Yeah.
Yep.
Just don't be a 1.
But yeah, this could be bad. No, okay, cool.
Okay, phew. It's just like for a clown, we're doing that for the clown.
But it was so thematic.
It
And
was-
It was
Hanlon,
great.
It was
it was
scary.
I mean,
Oh yeah, it was a scary clown.
all right. So with that, I think Hanlon knows a little bit more about his suit, and how to basically trigger certain effects that it has to make it move more than he would normally be able to. And so that's where I'm gonna basically take my my lucky feat from that I'm gonna get from our level up.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. All right. Is there anything else anybody else would like to do? Are you on cooking missions for this Sunday?
Darb the Bard is gonna wake up from a nap and he's gonna go, "Ha! I know how to cast more spells," and go back to sleep. You had to go on this huge freaking quest. I'd just wake up and go, "Oh, all right."
I'm gonna play with the gravity plane and and falling and doing things in 0G and all that and increase my speed and flexibility.
Incredible. Anyone else?
Darby's gonna find a very isolated corner of the ship where no one can find him, and work on his suit to make it more capable, as well as working on his guns to make them hit a little bit harder. So now he's going to take the crusher feat, so that when he hits somebody with those things, it might either very much debilitate them or move them around a little bit.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then
Anyone
he'll
else?
come back looking nice and much better, and he'll have his duster back.
Excellent. Do you enlist the services of Master Flinch to assist you with this?
No.
He is disappointed. Oh, you chose that color. Oh, okay. Teach their own, I suppose.
All right, listen. Okay, listen. I
Yeah.
have a kind of image in my mind about how it's supposed
Of
to look. It
course.
kind of matches the hat,
Course.
and
Yes,
I already have the sort of color scheme of the suit itself. Just gonna.
Right. Oh, so you like the hat? You're a hat guy?
Yes. What's wrong with hats? Hold on.
No,
Wait a minute. Oh
I-
no. Let's unpackage that for a second. Yes,
No,
I
it's
have a wool
fine.
on my head, and I also have a hat. What's the problem?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm sure somebody out there would
Doesn't
love
sound
it.
fine.
For some people, I'm sure it is.
What's that supposed to mean?
Flips his hair and walks away.
I like one color, so it's all my clothes have to be one color to make the sense. What's the problem?
That's very nice. You can't be helped. Goodbye.
Darby looks in the mirror and reflects on what is fashion. I don't know anymore.
All right. Anyone else?
Okay.
So, go ahead, Giz.
Okay. Nirgiri's out practicing like 0G stuff and stuff like that, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go to like the rail of the ship and watch her, and I want to practice this new spell I developed and see how well it works.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Vortex warp too.
You, Nergui, feel that your insides trying to like compress in on themselves. But you get the sense that it's for better, not for worse. Like you know it's your friend casting it. Do you try to resist or do you give in?
I'm going to try to resist with
Alrighty,
the
make a
con
being
save because
14.
it's like it's helping me,
Yeah. Let's
work
see.
on All right, so
13.
con
13 or smaller. 13 or smaller.
Uh-huh.
13 or smaller.
14, perfect. You feel
Just
it
enough.
trying to push you in, and you get the sense that if you had sort of let it take you, that you could perhaps move great distances, and sort of be either further away or closer to something that you're hoping for. But you push it back at the last moment, and you remain where you are.
Okay.
Oh,
Do it again.
oh.
All right. What happens this time, Zomig?
This time I'm gonna like turn my back to her like I'm not gonna cast it, but cast it anyways. That way maybe she won't see it coming and it'll catch her off guard.
What does it look like when her form sort of folds in and out of space?
It'll look like she got sucked into a black hole and then appear at the same distance on the other side of the ship, just whoop, pops back into existence. It's like she imploded on one side and exploded out on the other.
Indeed, you do. It's a straight out, and you feel yourself like catapulted backward, or like pulled forward or backward, and then catapulted forward. And you were on the underside of the ship, totally intact, unharmed, but you were in a totally different space now.
So, am I facing the same direction as when I went in?
Yes,
And I'm on the other side of the ship?
correct.
So I need to whirl around. It's like, so I need to sort of whirl around to face, like if I were trying to poke at Topola, for example, I'd have my back to her. Hey, let's try that again. Somig,
Yes?
can
What?
how
Try what?
finely can you control that?
How fine do you want it controlled?
Well, well, I'm sitting here shouting it, so he's gonna know. But we're just practicing. But like Hamlin is over there, so if I were to turn around, can you pop me up so that I can poke at Hamlin? Or Darby? Darby's right there on the edge. Let me just appear in his face.
Okay.
And I will turn around
Mhm.
so that I will be facing the right direction.
Okay.
And then I pop her out of existence again and boom, right in Darby's face.
Howdy.
Oh my god. I fire.
Yeah. Well, okay.
At her or
And I
like
will
into
punch,
the
and
air?
I will
At
poke
her.
and
Oh my
dodge.
God.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay, so it's
To dodge. Okay.
boom. You're pushed back into space, taking a chest. But you could always try to deflect missiles.
Is it a missile?
It's a
It's
bullet.
a bullet. It's full on a bullet.
Oh, bludgeoning. It is. I wish to attempt to. No, okay, now how do I do this again?
I don't know. I don't play monks.
1d10 plus dex plus
1d10
your
plus dex.
level.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
play
but
monks.
there-
What do you?
It's a reaction. Let me look
There
at
should be a button, yeah.
reactions. Yeah, well, that's what I'm looking for. Deflect missile. Here we go. Deflect missile.
21. Incredible. You fully catch it, and
I
if
do
you
shoot.
wanted to, you could throw it back at him, but I'm assuming you won't.
I don't want to throw it back at him. I want to throw it not quite at the vampire there, because I don't want to accidentally hit the vampire.
Okay. You just sort of chuck it in his general direction.
Well, yeah. I mean, but I want to see. So I'm going to aim for a spot. I want to see how accurately I can do that, aiming for a spot. But I'm going to aim for like this crate here or something.
Sure. Sure enough, it bounces off of that crate, and Gargano catches it in his hands, and he's like, "Well, look at you all."
This could be fun.
It certainly could be.
What? Freaking me the fuck out! What the hell?
And can dodge away, and you can't hit me back.
What? I wasn't planning on hitting you, but you freaked me out. You popped out of nowhere. You just like in front of my face. You know. It's,
Isn't it
why?
cool? Isn't it cool?
No.
It is cool. It is cool. And Zomig did it with me. Yes. Think of
Don't
how
do
we
it
can
in front
use
of my
it.
face. Do it in front of someone else's face. That I can understand.
Well, but you were standing right there at the edge, and I was
So
in the
was
hole.
everyone else. Like everyone else. There was everywhere. So everybody else was around. There were
Oh
so
my
many other people.
Be
Oh, well, this is
aggressive.
happening. Chef, what are you doing?
So Chef is down in the crew on the crew deck cooking up a storm down there with Jenny, and setting up things in his chest of preserving, and he'll be taking the time to going from our ship over to the Thrycreen ship, and solidifying that bond more,
Mm.
delivering food, all kinds of things.
Tasty.
And during that time, I'm hoping in between there, I could pick up a few items to kind of fill that nice little quiver that I have now.
Mm.
Just a few different items to stuff in there in addition.
Fair enough. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
I did want to see if I could get like a few javelins, a couple spears, and a couple quarterstaffs to
I
throw
think
into it.
for that quiver of Valhona, I think that's no trouble at all. I would say go ahead and roll me. Are you trying to ask people for them? Are you trying to look for them and sort of barter for them? How is your method of trying to do it?
Really just solidifying the bond with the Thrycreen and bartering
Sure.
with them at that point for
I think
some
that's
of their equipment.
Go ahead and make me a persuasion check with advantage.
All right.
You come bearing food.
Wrong button.
19, incredible. Not only do they give you 3 each of spears, javelins, and quarterstaffs, their archmage actually pulls a small vial out as well and says, you look like somebody who could use this.
Ah,
And they provide to you a small reward. I can get out of that treasure. It's a clear gelatinous oil sparkling with ultra tiny or ultra thin tiny silver shards. You have an oil of sharpness.
oh, nice.
That
Indeed.
is absolutely up Chef's alley.
Mhm,
Drink
mhm,
it.
mhm.
Yep.
Don't do that.
Now I'll take it graciously and head back to the ship.
Use it to get us more tasty things. Or to destroy the astro elves. Maybe we can try astro love. And sort of runs away.
We'll totally feed the astral elves to them. Yes.
All right. Is there anything else you all would like to do at this downtime?
Hanlon will try and see if who was the tailor again?
Master Flinch.
Master Flinch. So
Yeah.
yeah, Hanlon will head to Flinch. Oh,
Mm,
so we chatted a bit before about
Yeah.
like sprucing up my outfit and
Yes.
whatnot, and obviously we were looking at maybe some sort of leather. I don't know if you've made any progress of that with that, or if maybe you can maybe reinforce it a bit, because
I
I had a bit
would.
of bad luck lately, and well, you may notice that I'm just in the suit now.
Hmm,
The leather I
yeah.
had on before was all gone.
I would love to help with this whole situation. So, I have been making something. I know we sort of and I did, but I did because we've had time. And we'll take you down to the crew quarters and show you what he's been making for you. And it is a beautifully crafted deep blue with silver lining, studded leather armor. And say, what do
Nice.
you think? I quite like it. I
Oh,
think it has a little something, a little pizzazz.
you're right about that.
Hmm.
It's a fine piece of kit. That is
Mhm, mhm.
some
Yes.
finest I've ever owned. I'll say that.
Indeed. Here, I think it'll fit you perfectly. I think I got your measurements exactly right.
Yeah, Hamlin tries it on.
Excellent. And indeed, it fits perfectly, very snugly. And as you are standing there, the lining that is silver actually starts to glow ever so softly. And you get the sense that there's something a bit magical about this armor. And it is, in fact, studded leather +1.
Hey,
Nice.
all right. There's
Higher
a
than
there's a
10.
small chance. Yeah, right, higher than 10. That's what we're looking for.
So your AC should be 13 now.
Yeah, sweet.
It's funny because I could give Hanlon any magic item in the game and it would still not get him up to where other people are. But like, yeah, it could be +1.
Just wear plate armor and just take all the disadvantages of that.
No.
Dagobard. Dagobard?
Yeah.
So Zomig and I were trying out some stuff where he could, I don't know how he did, he sort of teleported me or moved me or something like that somewhere else when I could punch things. Do you have other stuff that you can, I mean, you do so much support stuff. What else can we do collaboratively to kind of, do things to set something up and then pop out of I mean, you got to have something cool with all of your abilities.
You gotta have something cool.
Are you
No,
saying I
wanna
don't
know
do
what's
anything
new.
cool? Your
No,
words
no,
wound me, miss.
We're trying. No. We're trying new things that we can
Come
do
on, Star.
collaboratively.
Do something cool.
No, we're doing things in new ways.
Isn't
And isn't that cool? It's
isn't
exciting.
all of it us working collaboratively?
Isn't keeping us alive cool enough?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can say you've just woken up. You haven't had your coffee yet.
Don't touch the stuff. Bags under
Come
the
down to see Chef.
Exactly.
Chef has some ground something that he puts in hot water.
Alright.
No, but like, what else can we do?
What else can I do? You know what?
Star, what
I
can you-
think I will
what can you
give
even
you a
do?
demonstration. And I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna cast confusion on her.
Make me, what is that? A wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Confusion? Oh my goodness.
I
love it.
well, should I roll or should I just choose to fail it? I will.
Good old wisdom.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Wisdom save.
So save 15.
Oh dear.
Ooh, you
Mm-hmm.
are not confused. You are confused, but you're not confused, you know?
Yeah, and I'm sitting here going, but it's like, wait a minute, that was something, wasn't it? I missed it. You did something, and I totally missed it. How did I miss it? Do it again. Do it again.
I'm just gonna storm off. Anger.
Oh no, I didn't.
Didn't even notice you even did anything. Try again.
But you don't do anything cool, and then I do something. Wait, did you do something just?
Who knows?
I've cast a powerful and terrible spell upon you, the effects of which will be revealed at a later time. Can I try to deceive her?
Oh, time delayed. That is perfect. Where
Terrible
do we want
curse
to use
will
that
follow you
as a
at
time
some
delayed one?
point.
We can get total plausible deniability with a delayed effect. Oh, that is perfect. That is perfect.
Damn.
I'm completely susceptible right now. I am totally on board. So I'm completely
Massive
applauding
insight
it.
beats that.
Ugh.
Hamlin's going to approach Zolmig. Zolmig. But by the way, so I don't know if you all remember me saying that the princess like handed me some that she said would be useful for doing stuff. I don't really know what it is, but it looks magic, so I figured you might be the chap to have a look at it. And I hand over the ring.
Right. Take the ring, examine it.
Yeah. Do you have identify or no?
Ritual.
Perfect. It takes you no time at all to ritual cast Identify, and you do in fact know that this is a ring of shooting stars, and you're able to convey what all is in the handout.
Well, it looks like a pretty important bit of kit. So I'm guessing, well, it's obviously we're going to need to take it with us, but like, is it the kind of thing that we should use as well, or do you think we should just hold on to it? Like,
I don't see a need for it myself. Maybe we should carry it with us.
That lightning looks pretty interesting.
We should bring it with us. Sorry, are we all like in on this conversation? I didn't mean to.
oh,
Yeah.
well,
We're on the
I would
deck.
like, I would like
Only
us
if
to be,
Zomic tells us.
yeah. So like, well, obviously we should take it with us, but I mean, like, do you reckon like someone should like use it, or if we should just like keep it in pocket?
Thanks for all the biddies, everyone.
later.
Appreciate it.
The thing is,
She gave it to
You-
you stealthily where nobody saw her give it to you, which means she doesn't want no one to know we have it. So I think
It
we
would-
should keep it hidden for now and not use it.
until the right time, of course. There may be a
Yes.
time when we would need to reveal it, but yes, I agree. Showing off such a powerful item would very much make it obvious to everyone that we possess it, and not her,
Hmm.
which he is presuming already. This prince fellow, he thinks she still has it, probably, and
I'm just a bit
dissuading him from that
conscious.
notion would be bad.
I'm just a bit conscious of the fact that, like, especially with a magic item like this, like some of the more powerful ones, you tend to have to spend a bit of time with them. Get familiar with them before you can like use them. So if we end up in a position where like we need to use it and nobody's familiarized themselves with it, then we might be at a bit of a disadvantage. I mean, who's to say that somebody couldn't get familiar with it and then still keep it hidden? Just use it if it comes up.
Well, the way I see it is she gave it to you. So I say we just follow her judgment and trust that you hang on to it because she gave it to you with, I mean, she could have easily have given it to me or to Darb Bard or to Nirgwe or somebody else, but she gave it to you. So I think we should have you hang on to it.
And secondly, Zomek, you were able to identify all the components of the thing, so we should have a good idea. Is there anything about it beyond it being a ring of shooting stars that we know about, because we would understand identifying the whole situation of it? Okay.
Nope. Just a ring
So
of
if
stars.
but it is important and symbolic in some special way that we do not know about. so-
Nergui,
It also shoots
make me
lightning.
a history check.
Because I'm so good at these. A negotiator
Hmm.
who is not proficient in history.
Unfortunate.
I don't know
Nothing.
anything about culture, but let me tell you how you should behave.
Exactly. Yes.
No,
This is why I'm
nothing's
a
quite
terrible
coming-
negotiator. I mean, really.
Yeah, nothing's quite coming to mind, unfortunately.
But yes, I think keeping it under wraps for the time being. I
Well,
believe
how
we
about
know
this
everything
then?
we need to know about it.
What if I take it? I keep it, and I just keep it under my glove. No one's gonna
If
see it
you-
under there. Like,
If you wish to keep it hidden in plain sight in that kind of way, and I don't even mean in plain sight as in you're showing it off, you have it under the glove. I don't see why not. But
I mean,
again, as long as we
the other thing that I would have thought is, slip it on toe. Have a toe ring, but I don't know if it works like that. So I'm loath to try it. But I know several merchants that have kept a number of valuables safe that way.
as long as we do not reveal that it is in our possession, I do not really see any difference in how we
Alright.
keep it on our persons.
Yeah, no worries. Well, I guess I'll keep hold of it then, and if anything, if out comes up with it, then we'll.
Are you
I
really
guess we'll
stuck on
deal
the
with it.
toe ring thing though? If you really
No,
going for
no,
it.
no. I just look. I'm not
Because
really an
I know
ideas
julep, but
guy.
I think they're made specifically for a ring on the hand or a ring on the toe. I don't think they can just be swapped like that. I don't. Again,
No, I mean
not a julep.
in terms of like
It's a
specific
magic
items.
ring. It fits whatever you
It'll
want
fit
it
to
on.
whatever.
Whatever.
Oh man, can you imagine like ball
I might
lightning
be
So
coming
interested
out
in the
of-
ring after all.
It's like, yeah.
All right.
You know what? Yeah,
Um,
I'm
All
gonna
right.
put it on. I'm putting it on my toe.
DM says,
to see if it-
okay,
see if it
please.
works.
absolutely works.
Cool. So like just as like a test when I attune to it, I'm gonna be like you know like a like stomp in a stance, and as I do, I cast dancing lights surrounding myself in like glowing fire.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this could be pretty good at like actually. Now that I think about it. All right, I think I'll kind of just sweep my foot and turn it off.
Perfect.
So now anytime I use it, it's gonna have something to do with feet. There we go.
Perfect.
Stomp, stomp,
All
stomp.
right.
Priceless artifact that we've passed down through our family for generations.
Immediately put it on your feet.
All right.
Listen, it's the last place someone's gonna check for a ring.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Have you all leveled up?
Yes.
Are your character's HP on this map correct?
Yes.
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 All right.
Cool.
Are all the numbers that are on your character's tokens correct?
We're okay. Yeah.
What are the numbers for? Let's see.
I don't know. I think some of them were nat ones and nat 20s and things like that. I do not think they are
No,
still
they don't
needed.
carry over.
I'm going to start, get out of here, Master Flinch. I'm going to start grouping you all up,
No.
taking you to what comes next.
I wonder.
The 10 days pass with you all doing your various activities. And as the 10 days pass, more and more ships start to come to Vokal space. You are perhaps astounded at all of them that come. You don't need to remember this, but just to give you a sense of the size of the fleet that you are now commanding. There are 5 Aarakocra ships, 5 Arturx ships, 3 space galleons from the humans. The Mercane's Vokoth himself provides 2 hammerhead ships and 5 squid ships. The
Yes,
Sarans
baby.
provide
Thank you
6
for all the
wasp
biddies.
ships,
Appreciate you.
and the Thrycreen provide 4 scorpion ships. A massive number to have in a fleet. And as you all, indeed, 30 ships plus the second wind. Now, under your command for this coalition, a more impressive coalition has likely never been harnessed against the Xaryxian Empire. And you all move forward into what comes beyond. With them at your back, you move into Xaryx space. It is not far from where you were, but does take several days. You arrive in Xaryx space, and I will provide you with a reference. The wild space system, you know that you are going to the Imperial Citadel, as you know that is where the astral elves of the Xaryxian Empire live, and that their star, Xaryxis, is at the center. Takes you many days to get there. Along the way, though, the silvery fog catches the light of distant stars and coalesces into clouds that vaguely resemble faces, as inscrutable as they are enormous. Perhaps these are visages of gods watching over you, or perhaps they're merely figments of the astral plane, stray thoughts that are given form. None of this matters, however, as distant roar draws your attention. One of the clouds he visits' mouth emerges a large red dragon. Riding the dragon is a knight clad in golden armor, their face hidden behind a fearsome visor, shaped like a dragon's scowling visage. And the armored knight lifts her helm, revealing the stern face of a Githyanki. I bring you to the map. I am Dagaz, a knight of Tunathar, she says in a haughty tone. By order of the Vlakith the Undying, Queen of the Astral Sea, I declare that you are guilty of the crime of trespassing. As your punishment, it is my solemn duty to decapitate your captain. So which one of you dung eaters commands this barge?
I point
Uh,
to the vampire captain.
If we make you the captain, will you cut your own head off?
And she laughs and laughs and laughs. She's like, oh, thank goodness. Some people who finally have a sense of humor entering this space. A bad joke on my part. I wish you safe passage through Her Majesty's realm. My dragon and I are hunting mind flayers. Have you seen any?
Seen some dead ones.
So
Interesting.
technically, yes.
And in a flash, she misty steps onto your ship. Quite a crew, quite a vessel, quite a fleet you have at your back. If you don't mind my asking, what are you all doing? Where are you about to go?
Insight check.
Go for it. Make an insight check.
Who's this person spying for? What the heck? Why are you so interested?
I'm gonna
Oh,
roll
I mean,
for-
we have this mighty fleet with us. We can.
Who you working
15.
for?
You heard that she is part of the Astral Sea, that she is a knight of Tunaroth, and she works for the undying queen of the Astral Sea. Definitely not the Xaryxian Empire, and perhaps even no friend to the Xaryxian Empire.
That was gonna be my second question. Of like, are they copacetic with them? All right, cool. We're going to the Imperial Citadel to have a chat with the up and coming prince.
A mean chat, I hope.
Well, one regarding his immediate abdication.
Ah. I think you'll need quite a few useful items for that. And she digs into a bag at her hip and pulls out a robe of some very useful items. And she hands it over. Give the Xaryxian Empire my regards. And she gives you a little wink, and Misty steps away onto her dragon, and they both take off into the stars.
Safe travels.
Indeed.
You know, we know someone who is really into cloaks. If we ever need a huge favor from them, I want to keep this handy for that. You know, if we ever need to really bribe them for something, not now, but you know, if the day comes, this could be really useful in more ways than just what's on the cloak.
And someone is having a fashion identity crisis that could probably use it for the current moment.
Incredible.
Looking
Who
over
would
at
that
Darby.
possibly be? Yeah, who could that? Who knows? Anybody could be having a problem with that.
Oh,
Zomig's running around naked.
yeah.
Who knows?
All right.
I'm not sure Zomic understands the meaning of naked.
I've heard this lovely tale of in Toril of strange missionaries of talking about eternal damnation, and when someone learns about them, it's like, what have you done? You have condemned us. Why would you do this? So it's kind of the same thing about modesty and nakedness. Teaching them about the concept of it is like dabbing them to realizing how naked they've been this whole time. Like, oh my goodness. So
All right.
All right.
But before we get a bit further in, so I think I've got a little bit more of a grasp on a particular thing that I can do with the suit. Apparently, I can like tap into like talking to people mind to mind with it. It seems like I can probably have like myself and up to like 3 people. So maybe if we designate people to choose in case we need to communicate ideas silently, you know, we can make use of that as well.
Darb
Um,
definitely.
yeah,
is
I
the
think
captain.
Darbdabard. I also personally I also think that Zomig would be a good shout. What we use magic and that, like he can come up with some really useful things, and if need be, he can also send a message to other people because I know he's got that ability as well. In terms of third one, I don't know, like there's obviously there's you, Nergui, there's Darby, and there's Chef. Like who do you reckon the third man should be?
Maybe Darby. I mean, Darby, you
Sure.
take kind of a leadership position, and
That,
in
I would never
coordinating.
try and do any sort of usurpation of Dobdabard. That
No,
would
but,
be
but as part
so
of
rude.
as part of his council of advisors and so
Oh,
forth.
chain of command, yes.
Yes.
Okay, I mean, if we want to go that way, then yeah. So if it comes time, I might do that. Let's we can have a sign that we use to say that we're gonna be looking for it, and so I'm gonna use like thieves' cant to describe a phrase that we can say that is essentially going to mean that we should use this ability. So and teach that to everybody, so that they're not going to know thieves' cant, but anybody that doesn't would probably just assume that.
What's the phrase, Hanlon?
Something along the lines of might need to have a think about this.
All right, so the code
Well-
word is might need to have a think about this.
That's how thieves can't work, so it makes sense.
Gosh, I was
And we
expecting
all do a
something
little
so much
question
dumber.
mark thing.
Right, so
The
much
problem is, Hanlon, you say that a lot anyway, so like,
That's
are
a
we
good
sure
point.
about that one?
Should we? Well, we could put our heads together. How about that? Or
There we go. We don't usually cooperate like that. That makes sense.
Well, we could. I mean, we've been working on that here in the last
You
10
literally
days
said
or so.
Dobdabard doesn't do much around here, and I overheard that conversation. That was quite unusual.
Well, but
All right. You continue on. And as you all emerge
Noise
from the
is off.
silver haze of the astral sea, you enter a wild space system illuminated by a white star. And you know from the maps you possess that this is Xaryxis space. And you continue forward. With the use of the wild space orrery, it takes you no trouble at all. Only a day to get to the Imperial Citadel. Is there anything you do before we go into the first attack of the Citadel? You'll be arriving 1 mile from it. Is there anything you'd like to
prepping all of the ballistas and everything.
Darby's helping with that.
across all the ships, sending word to all the ships. It's like, should we just do sort of a massive bombardment of one pass through to?
And I'll be taking Fuzz somewhere down below deck, somewhere safe.
I'm gonna switch the spell in the Ion Stone. It was
2.
Previously a 3 first level cure wounds. Now it's gonna be 1 third level mass healing word.
Incredible. Okay.
Nice.
Amazing. All right.
I have forgotten the name of our tree.
Starbow.
Kimbab.
Starbow. So are you sure Fuzz will be safer down in the downstairs rather than? I mean, Starbow's a pretty active defender for Fuzz.
Yeah.
They get
While
along
that's-
really well.
While that's definitely true, being up here on deck means that he could potentially be in the line of fire. Being below deck means that he's not.
Yes.
Unless they put a hole in our hold.
Yeah, but I mean, they could also
Well-
put an all-in tree.
Okay. Okay.
It's all
Alright.
about risk.
I'm gonna be honest. We're taking Fuzz to like the front lines regardless. It's gonna be on the ship no matter what. So it'll be what it'll be. I'm sure Fuzz will be fine though. Cats are pretty resourceful when it comes to keeping out of trouble.
All right.
But I'll ask any of the crew that stay behind to keep an eye out for him, make sure he's all right, just in
Okay.
case.
Okay. And they can absolutely do that. Many of them will be manning. So Topala, Master Flinch, and Garganale are all going to man the ballista, so that it can go off once per round on the ship's turn. But otherwise, yeah. All right. So ahead, you see an elegant crystal-spired city on the back of an asteroid shaped like a map moth. It looks something like this. With shipyards sprouting from its wings. Atop the moth's head stands a magnificent temple. A beam of light stretches from a crystal atop the temple towards the bright white star, Xaryxis. An armada of crystal winged ships patrols the region between your fleet and the citadel. The closest enemy ship is about 1,000 feet away. Even at the sight of your fleet, it does not appear that they are alarmed. Perhaps they are not expecting an attack. Heroes in the multiverse. Would you like to attack one of these ships from afar or close up?
I
is a
think we
good
do a pass at the Citadel and just, try and ignore the ships if we can and just have all of these ships, all of our ships.
Yeah, maybe communicate to the rest of the fleet that we'll get as close as we can. But if it looks like any are getting ready to leave, we try and take them out at dock so that they can't fly.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a perception check, all of you.
Another thing I'm not proficient at.
Nergui. All but Nergui notice that there are 30 ships patrolling the Imperial Citadel, and that you have 31 ships. The likelihood that you all would be able to pass by, unlikely.
Okay,
Do we
so
want to
maybe
go
we
in
direct them.
one phase and
Maybe we get the fleet to spread out a little bit, and essentially attempt to each ship engage with another ship,
And we go
or
for
to
the
attacking or attacking groups of two, and then in the mix up we'll try and sweep on through.
Hanlon and Darb Debard. Additionally, you see sort of small shapes also encircling the light that goes from the top of the temple to the star, sort of like flying, almost dancing around the light. It's too far away to discern, but also probably something to be wary of, but not at the moment.
I'm gonna point them out
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
say that I do believe that if we have any intention to get closer, we're gonna have to first engage at range, try and form a passway for us to make it.
Okay, you can certainly do that. About how far away would you like the ship to move? How close do you want to be before firing off the first shot?
Darby, you're my weapons expert.
of course.
What's the range on our siege weaponry? We have siege weaponry.
We do. We have the trebuch, not the catapults, essentially.
The ballista,
We have ballistas, but where were the
mangonels.
catapult mangonels? It's not on the living ship right now.
You all do not have a mangonel.
Oh,
Do all of the ships not have mangonels as well, or are we all just only ballista bolts?
Just for you all is just ballista bolts. Some of the other ships do have other things, though.
Okay.
Important note for you to remember, though, is you all have encountered a star moth before, and you remember from that experience all the way back when you first left Toro that it was brutal. Like, it was a pretty hard fight for the ship. Your ship took a lot of damage. Nixie's ship took a lot of damage from the star moth. So something to consider.
We
Yeah,
can get within 120 feet, and we would be able to have more accuracy. However, we can be as far away as 480 feet if we want to try and shoot from afar.
What do we remember what their range was? Like how far away they were attacking us from?
good question.
For the star moth?
Can we outrange their weaponry?
Yeah, that is
No.
Yeah.
Their short distance is 200. Their long distance is 800.
Yikes! So they already have us in their sights, pretty much.
So
Yep,
we
so
want to get in close.
Yep. All right. There it is. Charge.
tell everybody to attack in groups, attack ships in groups. If 2 or 3 of them are start attacking the Star Moth together, there's a good chance they'll take it down.
Divide and conquer.
Also, try a spin move. That works really well.
Yeah, do a barrel roll.
All right. So you all approach. I'm assuming you all are going to try to board.
Use the
one of
boost
these-
to get through.
You're going to try to board one of these ships, I'm assuming.
Or are we trying for the Citadel?
I don't think we want to deal with the fodder right now. The little grunts swarming around the citadel. We may need some ground forces to help, because if it's just us, unless we want to try and be covert and try and get them all on alert, so they only fight the coalition, and we kind of try and sneak in to deal an assassination blow. That is a possibility too.
Well,
We can try and sneak in.
Don't you mean to
Do we
capture
have an idea
political
about how many?
prisoners?
What about prisoners?
I don't know how I feel about being an assassin.
Oh, abdicators. We talked about that. We're going to abdicate him from the throne.
Okay.
So we're just abdicators.
Right. Non-lethally.
Regulators. We're regulators.
He has to be brought to justice.
Yes, of course. Totally.
Okay.
If goldfish could wink.
Okay. So what I'm understanding here is doing you would know that there are usually about 11 various individuals manning these ships.
Just wondering whether, like, if we were to try and board one of them and just take their leadership out, and then continue on. I mean, if we can do that, that could just be one ship down.
Could also take a Star Moth in to try to get in unawares.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, if we can tell
get her
where
in the
like the
door, that's a good
captain
idea.
is, if we could tell where a captain is, then somebody could maybe pop me in and I stab him.
Yeah, abdicate him from his responsibilities. Do any of the star moths look like particularly like in authority, or they all look kind of the same?
Make me both a history check and a perception check.
I would also like to check for the same info if any of them looking.
Anyone who wants to can do that.
All right, my history is -2.
Cool.
But my
Oh, that
perception.
works.
Perception check. You see a lot of different ships that all have X names. None of them are super familiar to you, though. Does anybody else want to make a history check? Anyone?
Sure. I just want to do this even though
Sure,
I
Chef.
Yep.
Yeah, Nergui, let's go. Nergui and Chef. One of the ships is called Xaryxia, and you're
Mm,
sort of like taking your mind back a little bit. Xaryxia was the name of the ship that the prince came in on, likely an Air Force One of types of the ships that are monitoring about the place, likely the lead ship. Perhaps that's the one you all can go for.
I think we should
That one.
tell our fleet to focus fire.
Do we want to take the whole fleet and try and aim for that, and with them sort of
Well,
make a path for
well,
us? Or?
No, we wanna take over that ship, and then maybe we can use it to get into Citadel without having to fight any further while our fleet fights the rest of the ships. Especially with this being like their lead ship, its chances are it might be a bit of a tougher cookie to fight. So if we take it out of the battle, could work in our favor. Like,
Makes sense.
All right, sounds good. We will use the rest of the coalition not so much as a distraction, but mostly a distraction, and then grab this Xaryxia ship, take it over, and bring it in for a landing where we can.
I think we should move in a little closer to that lead ship, the one that Nirgway said was the important one. I think we should
Yes.
move in closer so we can see if we can tell if we can see anyone on there that like looks important.
Yes.
All right. You move in closer. As you get about 200 feet away or so, you do indeed see that there are about 11 individuals who are on the ship. And they seem a bit distracted. They do see many ships coming in, but as you all get closer to the citadel as well, you see that there are many ships here. Perhaps an overwhelming number of ships, but they do not appear to be fighting ships. They appear to be passenger ships, or they're much smaller, like diplomatic envoys and things like that, which makes sense because there's probably both a funeral and a coronation happening around this time. So you see that there are many folks here, and there are also likely expecting many folks. But as you get a little bit closer and they take a look at the ships, perhaps they're starting to be a bit wary. There are mangonels, there are ballista. Your all ships doesn't look exactly like the ones they were expecting, but they're sort of holding off. Like they could be wrong. They're clearly distracted, but you
We
do
forgot the
get
black crepe. We forgot to put the black decorations out to, of mourning.
We forgot it was a formal affair. We're wearing business casual right now.
I mean, Hanlon's decked out. Hanlon's looking.
Put
looking
Hanlon up
sweet right now.
front. Yes, we're showing our respect here.
I
Right?
say he's trimmed his beard. You know,
Yeah.
he's ready for the day. If he's gonna go out, he's gonna go out looking his best.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Okay. Do you all approach even closer, perhaps in boarding distance?
If we can.
can.
If they start to aim weapons,
Mhm.
open fire.
Right.
So
You
Mike,
do
what's
indeed
the
get
distance
closer
what's the distance on that
and closer.
warpy thing?
You're about one round away from being able to board them. Is there any pre-casting, anything anybody would like to do?
With the funeral and the coronation, it's possible we may be able to just slip right by if we don't take a hostile stance.
I think the
No.
problem is that we have weapons, period, like at all, and because all of the rest are diplomatic ships, and we have like ballistas and mangonels and
And
people with
pirates
swords,
and
and
And we're
this
also
coalition is not built from out of ambassadors.
We're less than 150 feet away from the main ship. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I see anyone that looks like they are in charge on the deck?
make a perception check at disadvantage. There's a bit of a platform that's slightly elevated above the others, and you do see one individual whose armor is golden and their visor is a bit more embellished. Clearly somebody of authority, a captain perhaps, or the chief guard. And the ship moves closer.
Oh,
All right, let's put our heads together. And I
Oh,
free use
now?
of crystals. Well,
Incredible.
it lasts for an hour.
oh,
All right.
oh, never mind.
The ships
Yeah.
grow closer and closer, and you're just about to pass one another when the guards look at you and match eyes with some of you, and their eyes widen, and we're going to roll initiative.
Let's go.
Let's see, token. There's my token.
All right. Gonna roll initiative for them. Initiative for the blues.
Nice,
For the
Darby.
reds.
Oh God.
Initiative for the yellows. Does anyone else see initiative? The treant can go on your turn. Okay. I'll have the treant go on its own turn. Okay. Incredible.
Oh, sorry, I have to roll to see how long it lasts.
Sure. Go for
So,
it. And you all can position yourselves however you would be positioned.
8
8
hours. It's gonna
hours.
last.
Nice. Incredible. Alrighty. Excellent. All right, folks. You all have a surprise round. So go ahead and tell me what you all would like to do. Nergui.
Actually, if I were on a surprise round, I would want Zomig to send me over.
Okay. You want to hold your attack until you're within range of someone to attack?
Yeah, that only gives me one attack though.
Yes, it does.
But it's a surprise round. Zomig, so are you? Yes, Zomig.
Can you get to 40 feet or 70 feet?
I can do up to
Mhm.
150.
Oh, I'm talking to Nergui. Do you have
Oh.
movement of
Like as a monk.
like as a
Oh
monk?
yeah,
do you have
I've
70
got
feet
yeah.
movement?
Well, I've got 55 is my base speed now.
Gotcha. Well, 55 gets you up to here.
Yeah, but I want to be put
Fair enough. All right.
right. I want to go right here, and I want to hit this. Actually, I don't want to quite be there. I'd like to be right here and hit this guy.
Do you want to wait and hold your turn, or hold your action?
Zamik, you're gonna. Is it a yes on that approach?
Yes, I can teleport you across, unless you want me to try to kidnap their leader and pull him over here instead.
Do that.
There you go.
Yes, totally do that. I will go and distract them. I will go and distract them. I will go ahead and run across. Okay, so if I were pre-positioned, ready to go.
Okay.
Yes, I totally want to go over, and I can't right click to tap the. Oh, right. Let me figure out my tools here. So I can easily get up to here and start attacking this guy, right? Is this at the same level as these guys, or they're up higher?
They're up a little bit higher, about 10 feet up. Nothing crazy. I didn't roll them into initiative.
Okay, so let's see. 10, wait, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. But I'd have to get up there.
You would?
And there isn't an obvious way up there on this side, is there?
No, you'd have to climb up. Do you have a climbing speed as a monk?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't think I do.
Not to level 9.
Yeah, no.
Well, it would be double movement to get up there, but you could do it.
Step of the wind.
Yeah, step of the wind.
Like decreases your jump speed, your jump height. So maybe that'll.
Yeah, and that might get me enough to get up there.
It's just
Jumping
10
this
feet.
space. Huh?
It's just 10 feet. You should be able to, no problem.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I want to get up there, although what do I step on because they're right at the edge?
There's a little ledge. You can step onto a ledge and step off onto them or something.
All right, I shall jump up to I shall get up to the ledge.
Sure.
Okay, step of the wind. I've used one there. Okay. Ah, writing on myself. All right, and then I shall use my action to attack.
Number 3. Excellent. Go for it. They have an AC of 16.
AC of 16. All righty, let's go for it. We are going to attack first with
14
that,
will miss, unfortunately.
and we're going to
16
follow
will
up
hit.
with an unarmed strike.
Perfect. 5 bludgeoning damage. Absolutely.
Okay, which raises my AC.
Alrighty. Anything else for you?
That's movement, bonus, and action. That's everything.
All right, Darby.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So this guy looks to be the most important guy on the ship right now.
Yeet, 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 yeet.
Okay. Well, get up to the edge of the ship and take a shot at him.
Alrighty. AC of 17.
Pew.
Ooh, excellent pew.
With Crusher, all attacks against him are of advantage.
Incredible.
So
When
second
you score a
attack.
critical hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
16 will miss, unfortunately.
Whoa. Oh well.
Indeed. AC of 17. Anything else for you?
After I take a very good shot with my big large cannon, I'm going to take a few steps back.
Alrighty. The Astral Elves are surprised. Darb to Bard.
What's the dimensions from our ship to their ship?
Live as they are here.
Oh,
you'd
so
be able
it
to
is
see them.
accurate?
Yes, it's accurate.
All right.
1-to-1.
So I'm gonna show Nirgui the new thing I can do again. This time, however, we're going to throw it down at the ship below.
Okay.
Can't remember the 10-foot radius. So if I put it,
Mm-hmm.
I think I want
Get all those guys.
I want
I have
these
a
ones
confusion.
here. Yes, it is
Those
confusion.
guys there? Alrighty. Spell. I have confusion. Shout out to Death who gave me
But
these.
it's gonna be not up there.
Don't have confusion. Ah! No shout out to Death. It's a 10-foot radius.
Yeah.
Oof.
Over there.
Yep. These ones right in front, and
Just like that. That'll do. Okay. All right, saves. It's wisdom saves when the DC is 15. Alrighty.
16.
16.
16. Oh, incredible. Oh, it's still 15 and everything. Oh, I'm whispering to myself. I will undo that because that was definitely a success. Is this a charmed effect by any chance? I don't think so, but I want to double check.
No.
Okay, good. That makes my life easier. Wisdom. 20 saves. Sure that I'm also whispering this one.
No.
22 saves.
Oof.
And this is going down from number 1, 2, 3. 24 saves.
Oh no. Isn't Agree gonna say, what did you do again?
16
Self-esteem in
saves.
shambles.
No.
13.
Oh my god, somebody.
Confused. And then save.
So
21
one of these there is
saves.
the princess. We don't want to hit the princess.
Princess is not there.
Oh, the princess is not there. Oh no, that's your ad. Sorry.
That's me.
Our priest.
Well, I'm just gonna go hide over here in shame.
Okay.
The guy right in front of me is confused. They're like, wow,
Alrighty, you are concentrating, and one of them is confused. This guy is surprised. Zomic.
Okay, there's two of them there that look important. I can't tell if the one's a guard or if he's in charge. And then we have the priest-looking one. Let's grab the priest-looking one.
All right, a con save for my guy. 14.
You gotta be kidding me. On a surprise round, he didn't know it coming and he still saved? Man!
Anything else?
No.
Alrighty. It is the second wind's turn, and the second wind is going to fire off, is going to use the ship to fire off a ballista into the Star Moth. 14 to hit Xaryxis, which succeeds. Please damage for 13 piercing damage, which does nothing because it has a damage threshold of 15. Unfortunate. The crew will get to re-going. The Xaryxis is surprised. Ashel 4 is surprised. Starbow, yes, is going to throw a rock at the ship. It's 16 to hit for 25 bludgeoning damage.
What?
Incredible. Alrighty. Ashel Warrior is surprised. Hanlon.
Brilliant MVP.
Okay.
Remember, Starboy, we don't want to
Hanlon's
destroy
gonna
the
step
ship.
down here. Yep, let's target this guy here then.
Alrighty. Ashel Honor Guard. AC of 17.
All right, let's get him. Hiya! Nope.
13 to hit. Unfortunate. Will not hit.
Action. Nope.
Unfortunate.
Cool.
Alrighty. Chef.
All right, so I'm actually going to pull out a spear out of my quiver and chuck it straight at the one in the corner here.
Alrighty. AC 16. 19 will hit for 8 piercing.
Awesome. And then let's see.
What's the spear's range again?
2060.
Go ahead and throw another dice in there for disadvantage. Then he's 45 feet away from you.
Yep.
Nuts.
Still good. Incredible. Next.
All right, and then let's see.
Could move a little bit out here to about here if you wanted to
Yeah. I'll get up to right about there.
Perfect.
And then I've thrown the javelin, so I'm then switching to the hand crossbow to fire at it.
Alrighty,
Big
sounds good. 8 will
Yeah.
miss, unfortunately. Anything else for you?
Oof.
No, but then Jenny is going to move way up here, flying straight at the one that I've just been coming after, and
Absolutely.
go straight to bite at it.
Get him, Jenny!
you can do it, Ginny.
We believe in you, Jenny! 25 will
Nice.
hit.
Get it.
Jenny. I swear to God, I don't think Jenny has missed one attack as opposed to Chef, who has missed so many attacks. Oh, I just did that.
Yep.
11 fire. Incredible. All right. Anything else for you?
And that's it.
Alrighty. And this guy is surprised. End of our surprise round. Nergui, you're up.
Okay, so the confused guy, would I have advantage against him?
No, you would not. He just has a certain number of things he can do on his turn.
Right. Okay, so I am going to start by slicing at the one that Ginny attacked,
Okay.
and then I am going to follow up with a punch
Okay.
at the one on the other side of the confused guy.
Okay. Incredible. 10 absolute, or that 10 radiant damage absolutely connects. Does Jenny want to, that 15 or 17 also hits for 5. Does Jenny want to infuse any of these?
Yep.
Alrighty. For 1 fire on the guy next to her. Incredible. All right.
Okay, and I on the ledge. Can I move? Let's see, 5,
Yep. Mhm.
10,
Yep.
15.
You will provoke an op attack from the guy next to Jenny, though. Is that okay?
I will not, because
Oh.
I hit him. I hit at him.
Excellent.
I will come around here and
Okay.
I will do my bonus attack against the mage guy.
Incredible. Elster Star Priest getting hit. 16 absolutely connects for 5 bludgeoning. Perfect.
And I want to make that one a stunning strike.
Right. Stunning him.
Although he's good at con saves, but I don't know that.
He's not good.
Is
He's
he?
just +0. 17.
Oh.
Is he?
This
I mean,
particular
he
one
rolled
is
high, but
Because he has rolled against, I don't remember what the other save was. He's good at
it was
saves.
wisdom, which he is very good at. All right. Anything else?
No.
All right. Darby, you're up.
oh, right, we're boarding the ship, and starts following behind Chef and gets about there.
Okay.
And then takes a shot at the guy who's looking very important still.
Okay.
Still
sounds
looking
good.
so important.
Alrighty. 25 to hit for 13.
Oh, it's a 15 because he
It's a
doesn't have
15?
advantage.
Not anymore. That will miss then. 16 will also miss.
Hey, hey, hey! Stop hiding! Get out!
All
Show your
right.
face!
Anything else for you, Darby?
That's it.
All right. It is the blue guy's turn, and the blue guys are going to use all of their actions to get this ballista loaded, and that's going to be it for them. Darb the Bard.
Not a whole lot happened. So we're concentrating
Hey.
on.
You're concentrating.
I'm concentrating. So concentrating still on the one guy who is confused.
You?
I guess we're gonna use our turn to walk to the ledge so we can have line of sight to everything down below. And then this cat right here, that's the leader, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna cast blindness on him.
Incredible. Let me get you a con save. Nope, that's intelligence. I'm good at my job. 18.
Ugh. These people and their saves.
Well, and then I'll go
Anything else?
prone on the
Okay.
so nobody can see me. It's just
All right. It is the Astro Elf
Okay.
Honor Guard's turn.
Yeah,
And
great.
he
Maybe you weren't being too
says-
harsh on Dr. Bard. Maybe you weren't. Maybe.
The Astro Elf Honor Guard is going to pull what appears to be a radiant spear of sorts, and is going to chuck 2 of them at Nergui. So first radiant ray, 24 to hit for 44 damage.
Thanks for follow, Zodiac.
Let's
Welcome.
see. What is my 18 plus 5 would not be enough. Okay, so yeah, no, I take it. Good
Do you want to
lord.
try to deflect missiles?
Yes, I do want to try to deflect missiles. Thank
I
you.
strongly encourage it.
Can you deflect a spell
React-
attack?
Hmm?
Can you deflect
It's not a spell attack, it's a weapon attack.
Is
It's
it?
a spear.
It's a spell attack.
It is a ranged weapon attack. +6, range
Wow.
120 feet, 1 target. 12. You take away 12 of that, so as opposed to
I take
Yeah.
it.
it's better. No, it is just 20 damage. My apologies. The second thing is just radiant damage. So you only take 8 damage. Yes.
Okay.
Second attack. 23 to hit for 20 radiant.
Still
I've
hurts
already
so
used my
much.
reaction, so I take
You've
it.
already used your reaction. Zomig.
So walk up here near Darb the Bard. I am not happy that they managed to avoid getting that guy teleported over?
Okay.
I mean, we all know. We all know.
Fireball!
Alrighty. Okay. So
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
ask how
go.
big the ship was. I
I'm gonna
said
do
cast
the
fireball.
orders. Alrighty. I'm gonna start with my blue guys, so going from top to bottom. Owen saves, does not save, saves. So I'm gonna push this to the map layer. I'm gonna go 14, 28, 14. Except my boy is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 across the board for them. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
Ooh, top succeeds, bottoms fail. Next up, we're gonna go for the Astro Elf Honor Guard. Okay, Astro Elf Honor Guard. Dexterity, not proficient. 7 fails for 38. No, 28. And Astro Elf Priest is barely in there, but in there enough. Fails as well for 28. All right.
Avoid getting teleported. Get burned instead.
All right, anything else for you?
No.
Okay. I actually can't move this now because it's on the thing. That's unfortunate. Second wind. The second wind, I'm assuming you were gonna have the ballista go again?
Yes, but attack one of the elves and not the ship because we need the ship.
Ah, which elf are
You
you
do need
attacking?
the chip.
The boss.
The boss
The
one?
big guy. The guy that
Yeah.
did 40 damage.
Sounds good. Please stop hitting
Jerk.
my things. All right. 12 to hit, unfortunate. Starbow will hit him though, or will at the very least try. Yes, he will succeed for 17 damage. All right, it is the Xaryxia's turn. The Xaryxia is going to take its Hanlon. Coming at you, fam. 16 to hit for 12 piercing damage.
One sec. I'm gonna roll. Sorry, I'm gonna use uncanny dodge.
Okay, so only 6 piercing damage.
Yeah.
Alrighty, it is the red Astro Elves' turn, and they are looking crispy and unamused, and they are going to all come up here. Ooh, this is gonna be rough. No, they're gonna stay exactly where they are. I'm not doing that. I don't have
Do
it
it.
to do that.
Do
Yeah,
it.
it's so not worth it, y'all. All right, they're gonna multi-attack and they're gonna do longsword or long. They're gonna do longbow attacks, and they can each make 2. So we're gonna do the first 2 on Darbdabard the Bard.
I'm prone.
You are prone, so these are
Yep.
disadvantaged. So 18 to hit
Ugh.
and 22 to hit
All right.
for 5 plus 13 and 3 plus 10. Next one, number 4,
Wait.
is going to go for
My
Zomig.
turn.
15 to hit for 11, 17 to hit for 17.
17.
Alrighty. And then this one is going at Darby. 8 to hit, 21 to hit for 16. And then number 4, this is going at Chef. 15 to hit and 22 to hit for 14. And that's going to be it for these guys. It is Starbow's turn. Oh, I took his turn already with the rock. Astro Elf Warrior's turn. And it's the ones that are here next to Jenny. This one is going to roll a d10 to see what happens to him. An 8, which I think is... The creature uses its action to make a melee attack. It's a randomly determined creature within its reach. So 1, 2, and 3. 1 is his friend. 3 is his friend. 2 is Jenny. It's his friend. Oh no. 19 to hit absolutely gets his friend for 16 damage.
Yes.
Alrighty. And he's going to make a wisdom save now, so I don't forget it. DC 16 fails.
And
Number
everybody's really impressed. It's like, wow, that delayed effect thing that Darkbar's got going is really cool.
All right. Number 1 is going to make 2 longsword attacks at Jenny. Is going to do them two-handed. 13 to hit her will miss. 15 to hit her.
Miss.
Okay. Third one is going to do the exact same thing. 11 to hit, 14 to hit. And then this one down here at the bottom is going to go for Nergui. 8 to
Mhm.
hit and 19 to hit for
19 will
14
hit.
radiant. Alrighty, Hanlon.
Okay. Yeah, Hanlon's just gonna do much the same as before. Is just throw his actually wait, no. He's gonna throw a soul blade at this one here. Since Ginny's
Number
next to
3.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
right.
16 to hit. That'll miss.
Wait, I'm gonna use luck.
Okay.
Anytime you use it.
Perfect
if there
time.
was if there was a time. All right, so let's just roll it again.
19 will hit.
Hey, 19 to hit.
And
Okay.
because you were so lucky, I will take the higher of those to get 21.
Hey.
Alrighty, 2 HP and a green on this guy.
All right. Bonus action, second attack. So-
Does Jenny want to infuse this?
Jenny can't. I have not had my turn.
Oh, fair enough.
So bonus action attack. Nope.
That'll miss.
Never mind.
Anything else for you, Hanlon?
Hanlon's gonna step over here. Actually, no, he's gonna stay where he is. Yeah.
Okay.
End of turn.
All right, Chef.
All right, Chef is gonna finish trying to get up here and go try and stab this one right here.
Okay. They're about 10 feet above you. They're on a little
Uh,
ledge.
Oh, am I? So I moved 25. I can get another 10 feet up.
Okay. Do you have like a climbing speed or anything like that from your
Climbing speed
Ranger?
is equal to my
Hell
walking
yeah.
speed.
Incredible. So you'd be able to get up there, no problem.
Yep.
So you'd be up on the ledge, similar to how Nergui was. So you can absolutely stab him for 20 for 7 slashing damage, and this guy goes down.
Awesome.
Yes. Well done.
And let's see. I'm gonna get
This
this one
guy's
next to
I was
Nergui.
about to say this guy's confused. Yeah,
Yep. I don't want to mess with that guy just yet.
that'll miss.
Ooh.
Good enough. But Jenny's here, and she's going to step over and get this guy.
Okay. Get him, Ginny. Be the MVP we all know you are. 19 will hit, yeah. As always. 6.
All right, and then that's it.
Alrighty. Astro Elf Star Priest is going to look over. See, why does he get Starlight Step, but no one else does? This guy is going to look at his commander and is going to pop a Cure Wounds on him.
No!
He's going to pop a Cure Wounds on him.
Mm.
Oh, what level am I guessing?
Wait a minute. Enemies can't heal. That's not fair.
Get out of here.
We can heal all we want, but those guys, no.
And that's going to be it for this guy. Is that going to be it for this guy? Yeah, he's going to stay right there and sort of defend his boss. Nergui.
Alrighty. So I am going to throw a punch at number 2
Okay.
and then move away from him.
Alrighty.
Let's see.
26 will hit for 7, yeah.
And then I'm going to move around here and I am going to swing at him with my saber.
Okay. 16 will miss.
Ugh. That's probably not very smart of me, but he has those.
He has radiant rays.
I'm going to move back over here and hit at the mage.
The Astral Elf Honor Guard is going to go ahead and up attack you,
He can't because
you-
I attacked him.
even though you didn't hit.
Yeah, even though I didn't hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
A crit miss.
Mobile
That's
is
that's really fortunate.
Uh-huh.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
You
That
guys
would've
have
hurt.
but I've used his reaction, so that's that.
No, if you
No, I
can't
haven't
do
either.
it, then yeah.
But,
10 will miss.
All right.
Alrighty. Anything else for you?
I have a lot of movement. I am going to actually. I'm going to jump
You-
down there.
Okay. Sounds good. You did. Okay. Darby, you're up.
Shoot the captain.
Shoot the
Gotta die
captain!
He's gotta die eventually. Sheesh. Die.
That'll hit. That will miss.
Alright, and then continue on his journey to here, and then he'll hop up onto there when there's more of a clearing to get up there. So end
Alrighty.
turn there.
Sounds good. The Astral warriors down there are going to be preparing another thing for the ballista. Darb the bard.
Well, I'll stand up where I'm prone, and then we're
Mhm.
going to use the 3rd level mass healing word that I had prepped earlier, and heal all the good people, all of us.
Alrighty.
You
Uh,
have to be
good.
able to see them
Yeah.
because you can't see me.
what do you? I can't
Oh,
see
she
you.
is on the other side of a thing.
And
Yeah.
I'm down.
She
I'm on
jumped
the other
down.
side of this and down.
6 creatures that you can see within range. Whoops.
No. Sorry, Nirgui. But everybody else gets 2.
That's not
More
possible.
than that.
What?
What are you
Very.
talking about? That's what it says.
It would be 6.
Can't argue with roll 20. Roll 20 never makes
Plus
mistakes.
7, I think, or something like that, or 5 or 7.
Third level, so it'd be 2, 3, 4. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 6 for everybody.
I could have used that 6,
plus
but
six.
I'm
Listen,
out of sight. So
That
that's what
puts,
I get
that
for
puts
going
me
out
back
of
to
sight.
max. So
Hey, incredible. Anything else for you, Darb the Bard?
We're gonna dodge.
Cool. It is the Astral Elf Honor Guard's turn, and he is looking straight at.
He's the most dangerous creature here.
Darby! 20 to hit for 29. 22 to hit
Wait,
for
my-
25.
But is this a magical ability?
No.
No.
So I'm gonna
Okay.
cutting words the first attack,
Come on.
and this is the to hit.
Yeah, this is the hit. Okay.
Yeah, so instead of a
Okay,
20 for
I only take
29,
25.
yeah,
Whew.
Are you in range? Yeah. All right. That's fine.
Don't
Zoe,
worry, you'll get to hit me twice next
I
time.
just want to murder Darby. Zoe,
You're getting close.
You have more hit points than I do at the moment, but
Yeah, I'm still hurt.
Zoe.
yeah.
Oh god.
We know what I'm doing. The one guy dodged my attack. I don't like it. I'm gonna throw it out there and pray. that
dodge this.
Uruguay isn't
Okay.
in there.
Plus force. Okay. I'm gonna try to use the advanced dice roller.
It's not a good idea.
D20. I don't know how to use the advanced dice roller. Oh no. D20
Like, what's their
plus.
bonus to Dex?
It's plus 4.
So what do
and
they
there
need minimum
are-
to roll high?
Do they need a 10?
Okay.
So
Okay.
just roll 7 die and top to bottom. And
Are
whichever ones
one-
are 10 or above, they succeed, and 9 or
Yeah,
below.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. All but one, which is this guy. So, and you did a 26, so this guy takes 26.
Actually,
And
the
then-
guy who rolled a 9 also.
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. And the 1, 2, 3. So this guy minus 26. And then everyone else takes 13. Okay.
Correct.
Anything else for you?
No.
Okay.
No one died. No one
That was
fell
a lot
off.
of.
I mean, one of them's looking really bad. Alrighty.
Guys, we still have an entire citadel to storm. I don't know if we want to use everything we got at our disposal right now.
Alrighty. It's the second wind's turn, and they are going to do a ballista. Where do you want them to send it?
This guy hits really hard.
he does.
The
We
chief
really,
guy, head guy.
really like him to be
15
What?
misses. Unfortunate. The Xaryxia is going to hit Darb de Bard, or is it going to try? Did you go prone again, Darb de Bard de Bard?
No, I dodged.
You dodged. Incredible.
Nice.
It's a disadvantage. It's a nat 1. Astro Elf Warrior, the red guys, they are going to continue doing this one. They see that Darb de Bard is dodging, so they're instead going to go for Zomig.
Keep
9 to
casting.
hit, 7 to hit. That'll miss.
Miss.
This is also going to go for Zomig. 17 to hit for 16. 13 to hit.
That one that hit me, I don't like that at
Okay.
all.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Yep.
Love that for you.
I'm gonna
Um,
reaction it.
Okay. What are you going to reaction it? It was this guy, number 2.
The
Ooh.
one guy that hit me.
Yeah.
That's 17,
All right. That 17 now becomes a 15.
and that misses.
Okay. Who are you giving advantage to?
Chef.
Okay. Number 3 is going to go for you again. 13 to hit, 15 to hit,
No,
and
no.
all right, and 16 to hit
Yes.
for 12, and 9 to hit will miss. Starbow's turn. Starbow is going to throw a rock at the commander? Question mark.
Yeah, get him.
The
He
commander
just
gets
hit you hard.
clean knocked off of the ship and blurred into space in a range of ichor and blood.
Phew.
Astral
Hmm.
No 50 damage per turn for you.
Except I don't know
Alrighty.
that yet because I can't see it. But
Alrighty. Once again, we're gonna roll for this guy. 1d3. He's attacking one of his friends. So 1 or 3 is his friends. 2 is Chef. Chef, incredible. Astral 4, you're gonna make a roll. 7 to hit will miss. I'm gonna roll his wisdom save now to see if he gets out of it. He doesn't. Number 1 is gonna go for Jenny. 2 longsword attacks. Natural 1 and a 10 will miss. This one is gonna go for Chef. 10 to miss. Natural 20 for 15,
Man, if only
28,
someone can still rebar that.
37. 37 damage for you. Hamlin.
All right, the one next to Jenny. So I haven't moved. I'm going to use a bonus action to use steady aim.
Okay.
So my speed will become 0 for this turn, and I'm going to just line up a shot by my psychic blade at this guy.
Okay. Nat 20, absolutely, for
Ooh.
11, 22, 37.
Fire this little bolt, and yeah, he just starts bleeding from the face and ears.
Okay. All right, it's ichor flowing everywhere. Does Jenny have a reaction?
Jen does have a reaction.
You want to get it? For 2. Incredible. All right. That was your bonus action. Can't do movement. End of your turn. Chef.
Yep.
All right, so Chef is hanging on here. This guy just hit me, so that's where my attacks are, and I know the first one has advantage.
All right. Ooh. All right.
Get him.
One right here next to you
The one beneath there.
and beneath. Incredible. That'll be 14. Yeah, if your bars aren't changing, refresh your screen. All right. Next attack.
All right, and then following up again,
25 will hit for 11. Incredible.
and then Jenny is going to attack the guy
Alrighty.
right
He's got
next to her.
13 HP in a dream. 11 will miss, unfortunately.
And let's see, Jenny's going to slide over just a little bit, and that's it.
Alrighty. It is the Astral Star Priest's turn, and he is going to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, when the DM does that, we all get nervous.
He's gonna Starlight Step 30 feet as a bonus action,
Ah!
and he is going to walk over here to Hanlon, and he is
Oh,
gonna
no.
make 2 Morning Star attacks. He has a +3 to hit. Everyone be cool. 10 will miss. 16 will hit
Yep.
for 11
Ah!
or 21 damage.
No, that's what I was worried about.
Uncanny
Alrighty.
dodge.
Uncanny dodge, incredible for 10 damage. Nergui, you're up.
All right. So I am going to get back up here.
Okay.
That's going to take what? Difficult terrain to get up the 10 feet?
Yes.
Okay. So I see that, oh, those 2 guys are both gone. Okay, then. Well, I will come here then. I will kick at him and stab at him.
Okay.
So I will kick and
That'll
stab.
miss. 15 Bill was a miss.
So did they both miss?
They both missed. So
I
16
am
to hit.
going to then sort of whip around and backhand this guy again.
Okay. 23 will absolutely hit for 6. You're looking bad.
Okay. Do I want to continue to move?
This guy doesn't have a reaction, by the way.
Yeah, I've kind of noticed that he doesn't react. So, and those two can't hit at me. Oh, the mage went over there. So let's see.
Yes.
I went 20, 30, 35, drop down. How much is it going to movement cost me to drop down next to, below Chef?
None to drop down, but to get through Chef will be an additional 5 movement. So if you're at 30 here,
Okay,
then it's going to be
35.
40. It'd be 45 to get over
40.
here.
45 to get here,
Yeah, let's say that.
and I get 55, so I'm heading that way.
Alrighty, Darby.
Darby takes a step to the side and realizing that Hanlon's in the thick of it, which I'm sure he doesn't want to be, kind of shifts his gun in place to make it a little bit wider and shoots a grappling hook at this guy to try and
Ooh.
pull him closer with the crusher feet.
Okay. That'll miss. Or that'll hit. No, what am I saying?
Oh,
This guy has
okay.
13
well,
AC. Yeah, that'll hit.
So he gets pulled 5 feet this way because of crusher feet just making me able to move someone.
Okay, and
So
then
basically
he
a
is
grapple hook pulls him
Okay.
closer.
and then he is still grappled as you crit him, which murders him instantly. What does that look like?
Yeah, basically the chain kind of wraps around him and bifurcates him.
Incredible. And he is out. Anything else for you, Darby?
That's it. It's like, ooh, I didn't know that would happen. Sorry. And then moves a little bit back. this
Saves
way.
me
He's
the
like,
effort. I'll head back that way.
Let's deal with these guys now. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know he was just gonna flat out die.
Okay.
End of turn.
Alrighty. At the start of these guys' turn, they sort of realizing that the ballista is not doing nearly as much as they would like it to. They're gonna move out along the wings of the ship here to get a better vantage point. They're giving up on the ballista.
No, I mean they brought their ballista along. They're gonna shoot it closer.
Oh.
What if
Go
forgot
back,
to
go
let
back.
go when he started
Just
moving?
looking around.
All right. And these guys are gonna start doing we're gonna have going from top to bottom. This is they're gonna do their longbow attacks, and the first one is going at Darbdabard the Bard.
Still
16
dodging.
to hit. You're still dodging. 16 to hit.
That's a hit.
That'll be 19 damage. 18 to hit for 25
Oh.
damage. Sorry, you're down. Next up is going to be at Zomig. Nat 1. 21 to hit for 11. This one is going to be at Hanlon. Crit.
Oh,
Yeah,
13.
Hanlon's down.
Hanlon's
Hanlon's
down.
Oh,
Then
God.
Yeah.
this next one is going to Zomig. 17 to hit for 19.
Did anyone else use that orb thing?
All right. And that's it for those guys. Darbdabard the Bard. Make me a death saving throw. Actually, no. John, go ahead and roll a d10, please. 8. You are healed by the radiant energy that has just hit you, sort of wraps around your body, and you feel bolstered as you are healed for 8 HP at the top of your turn.
Universe
ahead
is
and
not
take
done with me yet. I'm gonna stand up
Okay.
and I'm gonna do what I was originally planning to do. And we're gonna throw this right there.
Hell yeah, you are.
Ooh, look at that.
Concentration drops on confusion with
Oh,
that
yeah.
hypnotic pattern. I think that's okay though. I think you'll
Yeah.
survive.
Yeah.
And then it's just-
Now I'm assuming they have some kind of advantage because they're elves, but I do have an
They do.
instrument of the bards, so it'll be straight roll.
Straight rolls, incredible. They have a +5, and your DC
Ooh.
is 16.
16.
So I'm looking to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these, and I'm going across and then down over. So I'm gonna roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these, 7 d20s,
And we were looking for 11 and above.
11s and
Yes.
above.
Whoa!
Fail.
Two
Oh
succeed,
my
all the rest
God.
fail.
2 succeed. So the last one and this one. So incredible. I love this for you. And hypnotic pattern, remind the people what hypnotic pattern does for a moment while I take care of this.
Hypnotic pattern is they are charmed, and while they are charmed in this way, they are incapacitated. They cannot take any actions. There's no save at the end of their turn to try and get rid of it. The only way they can get their actions back and kind of wake up is if somebody uses an action to wake them up, or they take damage. So the ones that are
Sorry, they do have advantage. My apologies. So keep talking, but I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4.
no, it's straight roll.
Oh, it's straight. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's the turn. Alrighty. Anything else for you, Darb the Bard the Bard?
Yeah, I was prone because I was unconscious briefly. But I'm gonna stand up and walk away 50 feet.
Okay, sounds good. Zomig.
Okay, well, he moved, so that changes my plan just a touch. I'm gonna move. Oh, actually,
What you doing?
well, I was going to cast a spell, but he moved, so that put him out of range. But I'm still going to cast Cure Wounds on Hanlon.
Hell yeah. For 7.
Right.
Alrighty. Anything
And
else for you,
then
Zomig?
I'm going to move. What's that?
Anything else?
Then I'm going to move back away from that edge a little bit. It's kind of dangerous standing up there.
Alrighty.
I
Second
think I
wind is
hurt.
on its turn. Second wind, the crew is going to use the ballista. Is there anyone in particular you want them to focus?
One of these guys.
One of those guys? Anyone in particular?
I'm not there to direct it, so but
Someone shout.
Just one. Just
Yellow
one.
one.
Yep.
That'll be an 18 to hit, which will to 11, 12. That guy is out of here. All right, it is the Xaryxia's turn. The Xaryxia doesn't have anyone manning anything at this point because all of them are doing other stuff. Astral Elf Warriors, the red guys. Number 4 is going to use his action to get. He's going to come down here with one of his folks that looks more likely to survive, and is going to use his action to shake this guy awake. And we'll say that that took his turn, and this guy does not have his turn. It is Starbow's turn. Anyone in particular you want Starbow to hit?
The blue guy, so he can't wake up his friends.
Incredible. Rock. 23 to hit for 28.
Wrecked, dude.
The
Smash.
guy is done.
Wrecked, my man.
Astro Elf Warrior, the yellows. This guy has been confused for a really long time now and is gonna pop Chef for 2 longsword attacks. An 18 to hit will miss, a 17 to hit will miss. Number 2 is gonna do the exact same thing. Nick crit, that's for 13, 24, 39. And I think that
No.
down the
How?
No,
What?
no, no, no. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on.
Silvery
hang
barbs?
on.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
for 11,
I was like,
which will
exact
miss,
same? No way.
and then 13 to hit will miss.
Ugh.
Hanlon.
All
Who
right.
gets
Hanlon's
advantage?
gonna stand up, and then targeting that guy.
Okay.
He's gonna shoot his psychic blade. There won't be any sneak attack on this. Just
That's okay. 16 to hit, 22 will absolutely hit for 4.
okay. Hanlon's gonna slide on back a bit. Oh, need the right tool. And then fall prone again.
Alrighty, it is Chef's turn.
All right. I'm going after number 2, yellow here.
Okay. That'll hit for 7. And that'll miss.
And then Jenny is going to run up to bite the ankles of number 2.
Okay, sounds good.
If I remember where the sheet was.
22 will hit for 9 fire. It was just on the lead guy. Let's call him. All right, anything else for you?
And I will actually move up here, which will probably
It
provoke
will
that.
indeed. Boop. 6, that'll miss.
Nothing. All right. That's it.
All right, Nergui.
okay, so this is 15, 20 to get up on the ledge.
Okay.
I yes, okay, so I've moved to 20 so far. I am going to punch at this guy and stab at this guy.
Alrighty. This guy's got
Okay, so
5 HP. Let's go.
punch,
Yeah,
stab.
this guy's out. And 13, that'll absolutely hit for 13.
And
All right, so then I'm going to go ahead and use my bonus action to
Get
punch him
infused.
again.
Ooh.
Good, good. Excellent roll on that infuse. 22 will hit for 5.
Alrighty, and then so I've moved 20 feet. So 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Actually, I'm going to. Do I want to end up down there? Or do I want to end up here? I'm going to
Oh,
stand up
go
up
for
here
it.
and draw that. knee.
Alrighty.
Nah, you're a monk. Just go for it.
Yeah, but I don't have any more hits. If I had more hits, I would absolutely go down right among them.
Alrighty, Darby.
I climb up the wall, scale the wall. It takes me all my
Difficult.
movement to actually get up to there actually because of the
Alright.
because it takes me double movement for that difficult terrain. And I smack it at this guy
Okay.
by shooting him.
Okay, sounds good. That'll hit for sure, and that's
Yes.
all but 1 HP left.
Ah, you're really making me do this, and I smack him again.
It really is. And how do you dispatch this final yellow?
One shot in the chest, but it doesn't. It only dents his armor, and it's shot in the same spot, and it caves his entire chest in.
Incredible. Alrighty. Anything else for you?
Love it.
That's it. And I just point at the like the start. Is the Spelljammer helm here? Up here?
Downstairs.
Oh, it's downstairs. Okay.
Mhm.
We might want to at least get the engines revving for us to get going ASAP once we're done with all this, and then turn.
Alrighty.
Oh wait, no, I'm gonna second wind. 'cause-
Okay.
Ouch.
All the blue guys are stunned. Darb to Bard the Bard.
Well, since those are all, still under the effects of the hypnotic pattern, just kind of stand up over here a little bit, and then we'll do another mass healing word into the dodge action.
Okay. So this +4 to the gang.
Yes. Sorry. I was
You're okay.
no, I saw the roll in chat and I got confused.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh no, +10. You got it there.
Yeah, I figured it out because if you
Okay.
roll it from the in the stat block, it's not correct. It's only
Yes. Alrighty, so everyone gets 14. Incredible.
Nice.
Alrighty, and you're dodging. Zomic.
Oh, wait, wrong place to do that. Let me do it up here.
Well, from where I'm standing, I can see him. Oh, actually, I'm gonna move up to the edge just to make sure that I can actually hit him from here.
Sure.
I'm gonna cast Ice Knife at number 2 red.
2 red. Already, you have it's a flat roll. That'll be a 10 to hit. Will miss. Everybody around him still needs to make a dexterity saving throw. This one automatically fails dexterity saving throws, and we'll take the oof. I can never read these. It's 11 cold.
11 cold.
Okay. And that knocks him out of hypnotic pattern. This guy is going to make his dexterity save. Succeeds. And I think, is it the save or suck dexterity save, or is it half?
Save or suck.
Alrighty,
Favor
and
suck.
I'm going to make it for this guy too. 15 succeeds for you. Yep, yes, your DC. Or it's 14. Alrighty, anything else for you, Zomic?
No, that's it.
Alrighty. Second wind, where's it? Ballista going?
Yeah, number 4.
We'll just work our way down.
Okay, sure.
Yep.
22 to hit will absolutely hit there. We'll go ahead and get 17 piercing on number 4.
Ouch.
He's out. All right, it's the Xaryxis turn. Nothing to do there. Astroff Warrior, the red ones. I got 2 that are conscious. One, they are both going to go for who's been causing problems.
I'm right
Nergui.
there.
It's Nergui. It's Nergui. They are both going to take their longbows and they're going to go for you, my lady. 22 to hit for 22.
I would like to catch that.
All right, roll it. Alrighty, you're going to take only 6 then. Second attack, crit.
Oh,
for
I should have got this one instead. Oh well.
19, 25.
So,
I mean, not much more actually with damage for this one either. So it actually rolled pretty low.
All right, where are you at?
So I was taking how much from the
25.
first one?
6 plus 25, so 31. So you should be at 8.
Yep.
And then second one, another crit. You're down.
Ah!
This is going at as you fall. Another arrow goes straight over your head at.
I can't
Darby?
cutting words that.
You cannot. Darby, that misses you. Starbow. Anyone in particular you want Starbow to aim at?
Whoever did the killing blow to Nergui or unconsciousing blow.
1 or 2. One's further down, we'll do 1. 21 to hit for 16, still up barely. Yeah, Helen.
Okay. Let's see. Checking the range.
Yeah, you're good.
Got a weapon. We'll stand up. Fire cycle delay that one.
Alrighty. That'll miss.
Bonus action.
That will exactly hit and will have pattern remaining HP.
Take 2.
Alright, are you gonna
No, that'll be it.
Alright, Jeff, you're up.
All right, so there goes down, but I'm going to go the other way here. And I'm going to jump off the ledge to come down at that number 2 here.
That'll miss. That'll hit for 18. Incredible.
There we go. And Jenny is going to pick up and fly over and drop straight down to bite right at him.
Okay. Come on, Jenny. 24 will hit for 8. Incredible. Single digit HP.
That's
All
it.
right. All right, Nergui. Nergui needs a saving throw.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Let's see. Wait.
Just
Nat
nat 20
20.
this. You got it.
Nat 20.
I'm not sure. Roll it.
Nat 20.
Let's roll a d20.
Yeah. There are
Nat
good places to roll
20.
on that.
And beyond your HP has to be at
Yeah.
0 for dex saves or death saves to reveal themselves. That
Oh,
is
I'm
a
sorry, what was
success.
Close enough.
Darby.
I basically stand at the edge and just take a shot at both of those guys. I'll
Okay.
try and kill one and then try and kill the other.
All right, you
Pop,
dispatch
pop,
both of
just
those.
2 headshots straight to the dome,
Okay.
and then just be like, how long does hypnotic pattern last exactly?
A minute.
Okay.
A minute.
Long enough.
It's like we can start like dispatching these fools as we like actually gather on the ship and like get it going.
I think
I mean,
that is exactly right.
Could we gently pick them up and just drop them off?
Yeah, we could.
Like if we're really careful.
I think it is fair to say that you are able to do that for certain. And as you begin to do so, you feel a brief reprieve for just a moment. And then, Chef, you remember those 2 figures that were all circling about the light that went from Xaryxis space, the Xaryxia to the Imperial Citadel. You see 7 dragons with multicolored scales and gaseous wings slither through wild space, with their mouths agape like hungry serpents. All around you, the battles of the different ships against ships of your coalition have continued on. You've had ballista whirring by your heads. You've heard explosions as your enemy ships have lost as many as your coalition has. It is a brutal bloodbath. And 2 of the dragons break off and approach towards you all. And as you dispatch these remaining astral elves, they come up upon you. And I need you all to please, one more time this evening, roll me initiative. And we will pick up from here next week.
Oh
No!
no!
When you say there's a few moments, can we move to reposition?
You
Or
Can
absolutely can.
we not making death saves?
Yes, you absolutely can
Yeah.
stabilize Nergui. She is stabilized, but unless something has fed her a healing potion,
I'm still
she
unconscious.
would still be unconscious. But that is going to be it for us this week, because I think this battle is going to take a little bit longer than 11
Mhm.
minutes. So we'll let everybody go for the evening.
All right. Well, thank you all for coming and hanging out with us this evening. I hope you had fun. If you did, make sure you hit that follow button. If you haven't already, join us in the Discord. That's where we hang out through the week. That's where you need to be if you want to get involved yourself. And we'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.